All right, people, how we doing? Can y'all hear me? I made sure to update the chat so that there is little to no freaking delays. All right, we are cracking. Fantastic. How is y'all's doing? Let me see if it will actually pop up. Okay, this version of chat isn't showing up, so let's try this. Now, I know this isn't super elegant, but hey, at least we can actually have chat be here. I know there's a much more elegant way to do this, probably, but I think this works fine as is. Hello, everybody. How y'all doing? All right, Critter, what's up? CBF, as always. Ellipsis Mark, how you doing? Number one rival. Oh yeah, you mentioned in the test stream that you were like passing like some kind of law class or some shit. I forgot exactly what, but congrats, dude. All right, Wolfie Woo, good to see you too. Random Phantom, Ravenwood, how you doing? Triggs, what's up? Old Taku DD, how you doing? Alrighty. Let's get this show on the road, people. So, welcome to my first proper live stream here on the Kaiser Shounen channel. I am your host, Kaiser Shounen. I know, big shocker, big surprise. Business law, passing my final this morning. Good friggin' shit, dude. Yeah, actually, one of my family members is studying law right now. He's about to get his, I think either bachelor's or master's, honestly. So he's doing really well. It's been a lot of tough challenges for him, but he's making it work, and I'm really proud of him. But yeah, I'm proud of y'all too. Really good stuff. And again, now I can properly, alright, call you number one lawyer, because you always got the freaking receipts, dog. Oh, man. Okay. Anyways, though, this is a celebration. Celebration is in order because, ladies and gentlemen, let me actually get this thing up over here. Okay, I got it here. We have reached 3K subs. We have reached 3K on the channel, which is insane to me. Well, specifically 3.07K to be exact. Which you might not think it's very, very much until you think about the fact that we gotten this big over the course of 24 videos that were made over the course of 2 to 3 years. That is insane to me. That is crazy. Yeah, thank you. Thanks, Critter. Oh wow, I just subbed last week, so congrats. Yo, Triggs, every sub matters. Like, you guys, this is as much of a glow up for me as it is for y'all, man, because I am nothing without people who actually enjoy what the fuck I'm making, okay? Whether it be making fun of Ruby or doing whatever, it's always a pleasure just, making stuff that is just based around things that I personally care about. This is always a great thing. It's like graduating for YouTube. I mean, legit, I look at a lot of people around the same subs, and it took them much longer to get to this point. So, I just gotta count my luck and count the people who have supported me, really. So yeah, I really appreciate y'all a lot. 24 videos, so many of them have grown. Like, my first video is still the third highest viewed video on the channel. Ruby vs. Aesop's Bout and Lunacy. The Ren and Nor videos are still kicking it, still going strong. Oh, the Kingdom Hearts video is at 1.5k views now. That's good. Responses L. Of course, the crown, one of the crown jewels of my channel, the Bumblebee, Too Little Too Late, standing strong at 55k views. But then, out of nowhere, over the past month, both World Trigger videos hit over 30k, surpassing my first video in views. What is going on? Are y'all searching up World Trigger a lot more? Triggs, when's the next World Trigger video, man? Okay, we'll get to that in a minute. I promise, we'll get to that. Yo, Jake the Surgeon! With the appearance, let's fucking go. I wish I had a soundbite thing. I wish I had a soundbite for these things. I'm sorry I don't have one. But if it is, imagine the Vine Boom sound effect and me pressing it over and over again. I've noticed more channels talking about World Trigger. World Trigger is getting way more resurgence in the public conversation. And I feel like that has a lot to do because my video on the power system is the second highest viewed channel on the platform as it relates to World Trigger's power system. You don't believe me? Let me actually search it up, okay? Because I did this yesterday and I was all like, bro, what the hell? Okay? Hold on a sec. My internet doesn't stop freaking lagging. Scooty up, dee up, dee da. Scooty up, dee up, dee da. Come on, low, for fuck's sake. How's everybody else doing? World Trigger power system. All right, here we go. Now, might be a little bit biased on my part, but let me filter it to view count. Where is it? There it is, view count. So, none of these relate to the power system. I mean, except for Nux-Taku's video, but it's not specifically talking about World Trigger's power system, right? This is just a review of the show. But, okay, here we are. Alright, you have QnA 2 anime over here with 199k views. And then there is my video standing strong at 36k. That bitch was made 8 months ago. And yet other channels that achieved the same views had to truck it over the course of 2 to 3 years. 30k views over 2 years. 30k views over 3 years. 21k 2 years. 20k 2 years. 15 2 years. This is fucking crazy. This is insane. The Bumblebee video was really good. Taught me a lot when it comes to writing relationships in media. Well, I'm glad it helped you. I'm glad it taught you something. I'm really, really glad. Psychonauts of Anime. Scuff is here. I don't know if there was any Scuff a second ago. Well, cool guy DXC has crashed. Wait, can y'all hear me? They only have 2 videos, I think. Nux-Taku mentioned. Yeah, Nux-Taku name dropped, seriously. Nanomiya versus Yuba is great. Absolutely. I rewatched Crunchyroll World Trigger clips often. Dog, I had to keep myself from getting sucked in. Metal Claw, maybe it's something on your end because it seemed like everybody else can hear you. Oh, I just had some scuff. Wait, do I sound clear? Do I sound clear right now? Now, yes. Okay. Alright, perfect. Alright, clear like water. We got it. That's how we love it. Right now. Okay. Oh, Grimjack made a new video. Alright, sweet. Anyways, though. Again, I am ever so grateful to y'all all the freaking time. I keep getting new comments on my World Trigger videos. People who say, yo, I'm so glad that, somebody is actually talking about it, and bringing more awareness about it. And there are also people who never saw the show before actually getting into it because of what I said. So I'm really, really glad that people are taking the recommendation. Y'all, if any of y'all haven't checked it out, you should. It's really good. Definitely an underrated shonen. Then, surprisingly, this is like the black sheep I didn't think was going to go anywhere. Evil Races Are Fine, actually. A free run Beyond Journey's End analysis. 65K views. What the hell? Like, I just put that out by the end of the year, and I did not think it was going to get that big, but I guess it did. I mean, granted, Frieren is like a current anime. It's basically hitting like cult classic status. But I didn't think me just talking about some dumb shit people were talking about it on Twitter would actually get that big. That is insane to me. But that is a good kind of insane, okay? The Joker quirky kind of insane. That's what we like, right, people? It was good timing, right as it was getting to its peak. Yeah, apparently. I thought, like, we were past the peak once the Demon Arc had ended. But I guess we weren't. 4 more K, please. I mean, oh, right, because of the funny number. Evil Races has been one of those talking points, though. Remember extra credits. I mean, don't remind me. I mentioned that in this video. It's fucking... That I will... The amount of brain cells that must have been lost in order to connect those dots for those people, I will never understand. And speaking of dead brain cells, the Lily Orchard video is doing well. Could be better, but it's doing really well. 16K. If y'all haven't seen it before, go ahead, rewatch it, share it if you want to. Anyways, though, let's get to the point of the stream, okay? Let's get down to business. We're not gonna defeat some Huns, but we're gonna figure something out. So, basically, first 30 minutes is gonna be a Q&A, depending on how many people have any questions. So, if y'all have any questions for me at this point in time, now's the time to say them. There we go. Actually, let me actually give y'all the focus and like bigger in you. Hold on. Huh? Wait, what? Oh, right, it's because I locked it. Never mind. I'm dumb. Alright, hold on a sec. It's bigger in. Alright. Back up. And then. Here we go. Alright, close enough. Alright. Do you watch Tokusatsu? You know, it's funny that you mentioned that, Metal Claw. I have seen a few Kamen Riders. I mean, aside from growing up with Power Rangers as a kid, I've seen a couple of Kamen Riders from beginning to end. I finished, if y'all watch the Newtypes Podcast, where I talk about some of this stuff, I've watched Kamen Rider Double. I've watched Kamen Rider Kuga, my favorite Kamen Rider. I've seen Shin Kamen Rider, the movie made by Hideaki Anno. I've seen a bit of Black. I haven't finished it yet. I finished Phai's, my second favorite Kamen Rider. W's my third favorite. But yeah, I'm a bit of a... I touch on Tokusatsu every now and again, and it has some really interesting stuff story-wise that I really enjoy. So yeah. Let me see. Oh, not top chat. Live chat. I forgot, sorry guys. I was supposed to switch this over to live chat. But okay. E-races are okay. Must have been all the angry DNA players and I think going woke. I mean, it's whatever. Do you like Tokusaku? What's your favorite color? Most of the time, either blue or black. Blue or black are some of my favorite colors, definitely. Coffin and Annie Lele, good or cringe? I don't know what those are, Otaku. Will you have Celtic Phoenix collab with you instead of vice versa? I mean, at some point. I mean, that's all on him. I got a few ideas. I have, like, dude, you guys gotta understand. I have a list, a mountainous list of video projects that I'm currently working on right now. I have a bunch of things planned. And if he wants to ever be a part of any of them, totally fine, right? This boy X is Hey, yo. I have a guess to who voice acting god might be. Alrighty. What are your favorite music genres or bands and artists? I love jazz. I love jazz so freaking much. I love John Coltrane. I love Bill Evans. I love Robert Glasper. I'm tend to be dabbling. I've gotten into listening to jazz a lot more recently just because I typically have that in the background while I work on stuff for like university and shiz, right? But yeah, some of my favorite bands, I think other music genres, obviously like hip hop and stuff. Really appreciate LL Cool J. I really like I also like R&B, especially I really like R&B, especially like Maxwell, for example. Chem. Let me see. Was it John Lattimore? I think it was. I think it was John Lattimore or something. Maybe someone different. Anyways, but yeah, I've listened to a few rock bands as well, but a lot of them tend to be the popular ones everyone listens to. I'm not much of a music person. I just like what I like, not really limited to a specific genre, really. In terms of like Eastern music, like stuff that comes out of anime, Yoko Kanno like has my soul for forever. Just forever, okay? Like, she is insane. She's insanely good. A flowing shopping list. Oh, nice to see you, dude. What's some things you don't want to talk about on your channel so people know what not to recommend? I think when it comes to just, like, video subject, here's the main thing on my channel. And I said this before in one of my videos, but let me say it here. Ever since getting into content, especially Ruby content, I made a decision for myself to say that if there is a subject that multiple other people have already talked about at length, unless I have something to add to that discussion, I'm not going to fucking talk about it. That's where I'm at with this. That's why, unfortunately, you're never going to see me make a video talking shit about Aura. You're never going to see me make a video talking shit about Cinder. You're never going to see me make a video about why Yang is a bad sister. Well, maybe. If I take it into a different angle, I might. But you're never going to see me make a video about talking about the White Fang. I'm never going to make videos about any of these things because people have already talked those things to death and I have nothing to add to that conversation. Unless y'all have a different angle or thought process that I can understand or agree with and think might be underrepresented, then sure. But other than that, I'm never going to talk about it. Which is why, I made those Ren and Nora videos. Because everybody around me at the time of Volume 7 and 8, even Celtic was like, they were gassing up this freaking plot line in regards to Ren and Nora. And I was the only one who was like, bro, what the fuck are y'all talking about? Like, I was going crazy. And, like, no one was saying anything about how weird the whole plot line is. It's insane. So, that's a large reason why I made those videos. Granted, I also believed in them wholeheartedly. I believe in pretty much everything I say. Alright? But, yeah. As long as it's nothing that like a shit ton of YouTubers have already talked about and I can't add much more to the discussion, don't bring it up to me, okay? But other than that, feel free to recommend whatever you want. Thoughts on Beetleborgs? I've always heard of Beetleborgs as like a meme, but I never grew up with it. That never showed up on my freaking, on my networks and shit. Like that's never been the thing for me. I always grew up with Power Rangers and that was it. I just finished Kuga, and yeah, it's genuinely one of my favorite shows. I cried at the ending, actually. Dude is incredible. Like, Kuga is probably the best Kamen Rider in general, especially if what my friend Lone Crit, co-host of the Newtypes Podcast, which you all should totally reach out to and watch. Like Kuga, it has no contest compared to most of the other Kamen Riders. Have you seen Delicious in Dungeon? It's so good and cozy. It's a fun show, and it honestly has a fair bit of to dive into. I need to get into that. I've heard of that. I heard of that series back when it was like still just the manga. I'm gonna get to it eventually. I just got a few things I need to cover. Judgmental Career, are you gonna get a model for yourself for these streams? Probably. I already have something somewhat prepared. It's something I'm thinking about. I'm just not sure about the design of it. I commissioned someone to make it, and they did a good job, but I'm having a little bit of second thoughts, right? And I didn't want to bring in Kaiser Stickman for this, okay? Because I'm the only one here. What's the point, right? But yeah, definitely gonna be something I'm gonna do in the future. Coffin and Lele is the cannibal insect. Oh, it's that one. It's that thing. No, I haven't played that. Good job on 3K. You deserve it. You deserve it. Your videos are good. Thanks a lot, Relic. Good shit. Have you watched Konosuba? Dog, I love Konosuba. I need to catch up with the third season. I've been so busy I haven't had a chance yet, though. But Konosuba is one of my favorite anime, and we can actually get into that in a couple minutes. CBF. I should listen to John Coltrane and Miles Davis. Now I'm wondering if you listened to The Black Saint and the Sinner Lady by Charles Mingus. I have not. I heard great things about it. I have not listened to that yet. Why Ruby is a bad sister. Oh, okay. See, now we're cooking. Now we're cooking with ideas, okay? That's a different angle. Or why Team Ruby consists of just really bad friends. I've seen... okay, I haven't seen like whole videos dedicated to that, but we can probably go that route. Definitely. People like that plot. CBF, you had to be there. You had to be there. Okay, you had to be there. Also, oh my god, the IO, it's so much better than yesterday. Yeah, Pete, thank you. Thank you very much. Have you watched Gundam? Gee, it's not like I mentioned it in every other like sentence over in the Team Jack podcast on Celtic's channel or anything. Yeah, I love Gundam. I've seen most Gundams. I've seen like 80% of them, right? My favorite, of course, being Turn A. Turn A is objectively the best. Assuming that Witch from Mercury isn't, because I haven't seen Witch from Mercury yet. But I'm definitely going to get to that eventually. I just wanted to wait until the heat and the hype died down so I can actually get into it. Volume 7-8 did a lot of damage. My view of the cast. V5, yeah, don't worry, man. I feel your pain. Are you into mecha anime? If so, what's your favorite? My personal favorite? I think I like it's a tie. It's a three-way tie between Big O, which probably people know the most about, Turn A Gundam, and Mazen Kaiser. Actually, it's a four-way tie. Mazen Kaiser and then Shin Getter Robo Arma fucking Geddon. If any of y'all hear of those shows, does anyone know about them? Probably not. I shall await the Witch from Mercury video. But yeah, I love mecha anime. In fact, today I just finished rewatching Eureka 7. Eureka 7 is great. Watch it if y'all haven't. It's a 7 out of 10. at least. But yeah, freaking, I love mecha anime. I've loved it since I got into really into anime. Mazen Kaiser was part of what really brought me into it, as well as Symbiotic Titan. I know that's not anime, but still. But yeah, it's really, really good. Mazen Kaiser is sort of like a sequel / like spin-off series of the Mazinger Z franchise. And Mazinger Z is one of the very first mecha anime ever made. It was made by the same guy who created Devilman, Go Nagai, the absolute fucking legend. Okay? I say this on my Twitter timeline every other day. We respect the OGs in this house. We fucking respect the OGs of anime and anime creation in this fucking house, people. 110%. Let me see. Favorite Power Rangers. Favorite Power Rangers, dog. That's a hard pick. The one that I grew up with the most was Dino Thunder. Dino Thunder was probably my personal favorite. I grew up with that, watched it religiously as a kid. It was like the coolest freaking thing. God tier jazz wrecker. Okay. I'll check that out, CBF. FMK, all 6 Rebel Moon films if they come out. All of Ruby, Gundam Seed. Oh my. Oh, fuck, marry, kill. All 6 Rebel Moon films if they come out. All of Ruby, Gundam, and then Gundam Seed. Oh my god. Okay. Well, I would, Can I just kill all of them? That's all I have to say. Okay, if I'm going to fuck any of these, I'm definitely gonna like either marry or fuck Gundam Seed so I can get its money, because it's getting so much more attention because of the freaking movie that came out for it, dog. Gundam Seed, I'm gonna I'm gonna make them give me its seed, you know what I'm saying? Let me stop. All right. I probably like I would fuck Rebel Moon, because like here's the thing, Rebel Moon is awful. Both Rebel Moon movies are fucking terrible. They're the worst films I've seen in a goddamn while. But you know what? I can just get away with just getting with it one time and never having to think about it again. Actually, no, I would fuck Ruby. Never mind. Ruby has more value, arguably, than Rebel Moon, anyway. And I would just kill Rebel Moon. Let's see. Etsy, blah, 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 blah. I must return to the mines now, so grats on 3K. Thanks, Jake. See you later. Love you, buddy. Fellow friend of the channel and content creator, Jake the Surgeon, signing off. Check out his stuff. He has really great takes on Ruby. To be honest, I'd say Volume 7 is only bested by V5 in terms of being the worst volume. Oh, man. I don't know. If you like jazz, have you listened to the soundtrack for Katamari Damacy? Highly recommended. I have not. I'll need to check that. I'll put that on the list, definitely. Honestly, I would say V8 is like the worst volume of the show, bar none. Seriously. I'd say he needs his software fixed before he turns Maverick. I read somewhere that Jar is non-binary, of course. Really? I have not heard about that. As far as I know, Just a Robot is like a dude. But yeah, his take that Superman counts as a Mary Sue, I mean, I don't agree with it. I really don't. Megas XLR, I grew up with that shit. Seriously, that was a fun show as a kid. Do you plan on covering fanfics ever? Yes, I am. I feel like it would be a good thing to bring light on a less touched, at least for YouTube standards, fan projects. I would absolutely love making videos covering like Ruby fan projects or Ruby fan fiction. We can would y'all like to do it on stream, or would you like me to do it in like scripted videos? Or both. Anansi Archives. Have you seen Link Click? No, but I have heard so many good things about that show. I'm gonna check it out, Anansi. I'm really am. What do you think of what you've seen of it? If you have, I have not seen any of it. I've seen like clips of it, I think, and the animation is good, and I like the interactions that I get from the main characters. It's really fun. No Gundam Seed. Kaiser, don't hurt yourself. Hey, I'm a robot in lore, okay? The lore is I'm a robot, okay? So I'm good. Let me see. It was sexy mecha. I would love for you to tear apart Nakama the Witnesser vids. Dude, I've heard of that guy. I'm not gonna bother. Okay. Dude is not even worth it. Like, I could not sit through even one of his streams because his audio is fucking cracked up. Like, if your video has bad audio, I am not gonna listen to you. 110%. QnA, you haven't missed a whole lot. We're just in the Q&A section of this stream. But yeah, I mean, unless, alright, if it's a short Nakama the Witnesser video, I'm probably gonna cover it. But other than that, no, I'm not going to. His audio is just way too bad. And the way that he's already going into these things with bad faith. I'm not going to give that attention. Sorry, not sorry. Let me see. I would have sex with all these robots solved. Oh my god. Someone needs to take Ruby ideas and use them to make a real show. So much potential wasted. True, true, true. Would you say Ruby's a Mary Sue? I've been struggling with this for a bit. I think Ruby herself, I don't think overall she's a Mary Sue. I think she has, like, Mary Sue potential. There are a lot of aspects to her character and the way that the show writes her and treats her that is very similar to a Mary Sue, but I don't think she's a Mary Sue overall. However, if there is like a cutoff point, because I see her the same way as I see Korra, right? I don't think Korra overall is a Mary Sue, right? But I do think she was a Mary Sue in the first 2 seasons. The closest thing that I would view Ruby as a Mary Sue is probably in like volume 7 through 9, debatably. And that's, even then, that's really debatable because of certain things that happen there, guys. Got any in mind? Got any what? Oh, got any fan fiction? No, I don't have any fan fiction in mind just yet. Well, I have one, but I'm not going to spoil that because that one's going to be very special. So stay tuned for that. Maybe on stream for smaller stuff, but dedicated videos for the larger and more in-depth things. Okay. Yeah, it's not a bad way to go about it. Oh god, Nakama, Kaiser's senses will be fried. Yeah, dude, I'm pretty sure Number One Rival was the first person to tell me about this dude. And even then, I think I tried watching a bit of his stream talking about H-Bomber Guy's video about Ruby, but I could not stand it. That dude is insufferable. Oh my god. Like, he legit said that it was good, that he does not care about Rooster Teeth's employees being mistreated, dog. Like, what the fuck? I'm serious. He actually said that. Legitimately. I think he said something. I forgot exactly what he said, but he said something along the lines of, like, oh, that's just what happens in the industry. Suck it up, pussy. That's basically what it amounted to. Like, I'm not even joking. I'm not even joking. No fucking cap, dog. I am serious. I swear on my life. Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, Rival knows what I'm talking about. Rival knows what I'm talking about. Rival can probably, like, put in the proof that he actually said that. Yeah. Like, that was insane. Even among other Ruby fans, I do not think I heard anyone else have that same take, ever. That never happened. Holy shit. Oh, man. Okay. Is ER wrong about Mary Sue's? I would have to rewatch his takes on it, but as far as I know, I don't think so. I mean, I think he is wrong in the sense about the gendered aspect. Like, I think he said that male Mary Sue's are better because they typically, like, have to earn their value, which kind of perpetuates some views on gender that I find a little bit sketchy. But it's interesting to talk about and think about, definitely. I would probably, what was it? I would probably have to deconstruct that a little bit more and look back on his takes on it. But 99% of his other takes on what a Mary Sue is, I don't disagree with very much. Have you thought about reaction videos but with edited instead of live to get around copyright, kind of like what YML sometimes does? I'm definitely thinking about that, yeah. More than likely. How do you think Ruby would be if it was on a more The World Ends With You / Jet Set Radio type beat? As in, if its concepts were in a more urban fantasy, urban supernatural setting. I mean, it would be interesting to see that there, and I've seen a lot of fan art featuring the characters like in those positions. Definitely. I would definitely be interested to see what they do with that. But other than that, I don't think none of that matters. All these things are ideas, right? I'm getting ideas, but I need the execution to be done well. Because Ruby, as it is, could be done well if they had, 1, more episodes, and B, if they knew what they were doing. That's it. And they had neither of those things. So it is what it is. She's a bad character, and the protagonist's center morality in V7 and 8 is abominable, but she definitely doesn't qualify as a Mary Sue. I mean, how can you be a Mary Sue if the narrative barely cared about you and did not even develop your character for like 9 years until the 9th season of the show? Can you really call that character a Mary Sue? I don't think so. I think I was done wrong. Wolfie Woo So, he's one of the very few who makes being conservative funny and cool. Oh my god. Oh lord. If a Mary Sue has lost a fight or failed something, they probably aren't a Sue. I mean, it depends. Like, you can be a Mary Sue and not be the most powerful character, right? It's possible. The problem isn't that they are, like, overpowered. That's what typically happens, but you don't have to be a Mary Sue in order for that to happen, right? The thing about being a Mary Sue is how the narrative treats you. So if the character loses and nothing of consequence happens as a result of them losing, they can still be a Mary Sue or a Gary Stu. That's all that matters. Current Team Ruby order from fave to least fave. Oh, that's easy. Weiss is the absolute best of the 4. Unquestionably. Then, oh my god, the other 3 are kind of a toss-up, but I would say that Blake is the 2nd, Yang is the 3rd. Honestly, Blake and Yang are tied because Blake brought in one of the worst plot lines of the show, which is the White Fang shit. But honestly, overall, I don't think her character is as bad or as much of a travesty on a narrative level compared to Yang. So yeah, Blake, then Yang, then Ruby. I think, actually, no. Blake, then Ruby, then Yang. Yang is the worst. There you go. Is this the age of indie animation? I've been seeing a lot more indie animated stuff, so more than likely. ER is conservative. I mean, he has a lot of conservative. He has a lot of jokes that lean towards conservative. I'm not gonna assume anyone's political shit. I hate doing that. I hate it when other people do that shit. It's kind of fucking cringe. That's really bad. Also Nakama, in the same line of criticizing the animators, also said that they should just start stealing. Yeah, they should start stealing if they don't feel they're getting paid by Rooster Teeth. I wish I was joking. Yeah, yo, it is so fucking bad. Oh my god. Somebody hurt that man. Somebody hurt that person. Oh my god. Gatsuya from Mahoka is still the worst Mary Gary Stu I've ever seen. As I've been told, I am never watching that show. alone. I might watch it with friends. I'm not gonna watch that sober or alone. Okay. Do you have any ships? In general or in Ruby? In regards to Ruby, not really. In general, I might have a few. ER. Oh, Twilight. ER. How you doing, Twilight? Nice seeing you. Twilight Guardian, fellow member of the Team Jack podcast here. ER has never seen Moggy. Sinbad is a Gary Stu that while his Sue-ness is justified, he's still insufferable at points because of it. Okay, I have not seen Moggy either. So, I'll take your word on that. I've seen more people praise Sinbad, though. I never seen anyone call him a Gary Stu before. That's an interesting take. If that's true, then sure. Kaiser, did you know that the swastika was originally I mean, yeah. Then everything changed when the Nazis attacked. Yeah, that's a cold take. Don't even blah, 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 blah. Does that guy have mental problems? Nakama the Witnesser? Probably, yeah. Both Raymond and I hate Sinbad. Oh, shit, you're going against the grain, bro. Y'all are going against the grain. I'm praying for you. Okay. In some way, Ash of Pokemon is a Gary Stu. He might have Gary Stu moments, probably. Because he always wins with some ace up the sleeve. No, you cannot tell me that he is a Gary Stu in black and white. No fucking way. Not even close, dude. Not even close. When he gets snubbed from a majority of his potential wins in Pokemon leagues, you cannot tell me that, dude. I mean, there are some battles where he won, where it's like a little bit bullshit. I'm willing to bet. I can't think of them off the top of my head, but still. I wonder if we should do Nakama reactions on Team Jacked. Honestly, yeah, we probably should, because I am never going to watch that dude by myself. I'm never going to cover that guy by myself. Oh my god. I would kind of consider Tanjiro a Gary Stu since he's constantly praised for his kindness throughout the story, even if it's not earned. Tanjiro has some Sue aspects, but I don't think overall he's a Mary Sue. But then again, I haven't gotten past the second season, guys. I haven't gotten past Season 2 of Demon Slayer, but he might be a Gary Stu. As of Season 2, I don't think he's a Gary Stu at all. What's the worst league snub Ash had? Dude, what do you mean, dude? Freaking, X and Y. X and Y. Well, okay, it's a tie between X and Y's league snub, Black and White's league snub, and freaking Diamond and Pearls, dude. Oh my god. That was... What the fuck? You know what? But X and Y is probably the worst in my opinion, because I quit the show after that. I didn't see any of the Lysander shit afterwards. I did not care. I couldn't afford to care anymore. Oh my, it was terrible. Fucking terrible. It was a travesty. Oh man. If you do reaction on Mekumen, you have an ice pack and Tylenol on hand. Yes. Nakama is the first YouTuber I've ever watched that gave me a literal headache. Dude, I can name you a couple YouTubers that might be a little bit worse in that respect, man. Kaiser, do you know of any other group who might... Okay. Tanjiro is also hated for his kindness. I said in some ways to point out how the formula isn't exact. I also haven't been keeping up with Pokemon. Okay, that's fair, Mark. That's pretty fair. Will isn't what we're like. It's like, all right, Eric Berry, you need to chill it with the Nazi jokes, okay? I know you're a fan of ER, but chill, okay? Come up with some better material, Jesus. Lamau, 3 for 3, yeah. Dude, it was 3 in a row. I got fucking upset. We were so close with X and Y, dude. I will never forgive it for that. Like, I'm glad that Ash won his recent stuff, and I'm glad his story is over. I was not able to watch it. I was so burnt out. I was so burnt out because I could not get burned like that again. Basically made me rage quit. Dude, the X and Y snub, because X and Y is probably the best of the Pokemon that I've seen, right? Like, X and Y is definitely one of the better ones, and we were so close to greatness, but we just... but then the literal writers of freaking Pokemon Black and White just came back just for those episodes where he lost. Like, I'm about to ruin this man's whole career. They did to the Ash what freaking Kendrick did to Drake. Holy shit. Where Celtic at? I mean, he's a busy man. Okay, he's a busy man. He's a busy man. Doesn't he know this is the single most important event on Earth right now? True. What did you call your group again? The Newtypes or Team Jacked? What do you mean? Anyways, though, I think those are all the really pressing questions. Has it been 30 minutes? Yeah, it's been past 45 minutes. 45-minute Q&A. You're missing your mentor. Hey, whoa. Okay, Celtic is not my mentor. He's an inspiration, but he didn't mentor me. Okay, all he gave me were the shout-outs and his friendship. Okay, we're cool, but everything I did the best I could, and honestly, I would not have been able to do it without y'all. Like, y'all made these videos so freaking fun to watch. So. Alright. Same difference, Kaiser. Don't be soon. Alright, come on. With as much as you shit on in Twilight, don't even. You are not one to talk. You're more soon towards him than I could ever be, alright? No, Jacked. Like JYCT, I think it is. There we are. Then who's big one? What? He's like Master Yoda, only not dead. I'm allowed to be. Alright, buddy. Okay, Kaiser did Kaiser Kid, starring Celtic and Kaiser. Shit, man. God, I wish Deaderex was here. Deaderex, his art for streams is like the lifeblood of those streams, man. He makes them so fucking fun. It's a reference to the second Super Sentai team. Okay. Alrighty. I'm sorry. I only grew up with Power Rangers. I haven't watched any Super Sentai at all. I haven't seen Deaderex in a while. I mean, he was here in our recent stream with Team Jacked. But yeah. Anyways, though, now to get to the main event of the stream. Okay? Now, before that, I want to ask y'all a question. Who here has seen Invincible? Who here has seen Invincible? Let's see. Hi, me. Hey, Nightfall. Me, not all of it. I have not, sorta, haven't. Me, at least. Me, Invincible is the bomb. Let me see. Not season 2. I've not yet. Do clips and reviews count? I mean, if you want, sure. Invincible is so good. Yep. A flowing shopping list. I've seen bits and pieces via reactions. Number 1 rival. I haven't. Really? I'm surprised you haven't seen it, but okay. Night Hunter 1. I'm guessing that means season 1. Okay. My brother has mostly. Few clips like how Omni-Man consider his wife a pet. Yeah. Not me. I'm halfway through season 2. Okay. Now, second question. Have y'all heard about Amber? Have y'all heard about Amber? Yes. Amber's the worst. Who doesn't? I heard the controversy. Don't remind. Okay. I am in agreement with y'all that Amber is freaking terrible, right? that horrible person that my brother talked about, the very same Ravenwood, okay? Amber is a very infamous character. For those unaware, Amber was like the main love interest in the first 2 seasons of the show. The main character Mark got with him, and she was not written well. Like, at first she was written fine. You know, we were doing the typical superhero type beat. Oh, Amber from Invincible or Amber Heard? Coincidence? That's funny. But yeah, that's bad writing. That's just sexism / racism. That's bad writing is what it is. We're getting to that. But yeah, we were doing the typical superhero type beat. Mark wasn't there or available for her because of superhero shit. He revealed his secret identity to her. And then she reveals that, like, she knew about it and never confronted him on it. That still freaking whacks me the fuck out. To this very day. And yet, the show paints Amber as correct, and Amber and Mark get back together, only to, spoiler alert, break up the 2nd season. But it's not because of that. It has nothing to do with that. Okay? But yeah, that's the, Amber, I don't need anyone. Mark enters. Oh, hi, Mark. Funny story. Yeah, like, Mark reveals that he is invincible, and she's all like, ha 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 ha, funny story, Mark. Okay, so, I have heard there is a disturbance. There is a man, an individual, a YouTuber, with the contrary take. Dun dun dun. Yeah, I know. Scary stuff. Scary stuff, people. A contrary take to all of you. He's saying that this person is saying that all of you are wrong, chat. How do you feel about that? A disturbance in the force, yeah. Chainsaw Man did the Mark and Amber relationship better. Unironically, yes. Reminds me when Lois jumped off the building in My Adventures with Superman. Dude, that was so bad. I chose not to watch the show because of that. That was so shit. What's the take? Projection Mux is a Kaiser Neko. Close, CBF. You're spoiling us, but you're very close. Gonna have to bring receipts or insane. I feel that he's wrong. I didn't even know I had an opinion on Amber, and yet now I have the wrong one. Well, apparently you do. Don't get me started with Lois. Okay, so let's reveal. Let's make the reveal, okay? Johnny Two Cellos made a video yesterday talking about why Amber is the most misunderstood character. And apparently Kaiser Neko, who if you don't know is one of the voice actors and directors in Team 4 Star, has a feature in this video. He put this shit out yesterday. And it has 22k views as of this moment. You have one fix you can do. Make Amber a better GF or make Yang a better sister. Choose wisely. Oh, no. I mean, make Amber a better GF. Yeah. I mean, like, Invincible is the better show, so it needs all the help it can get. You know, if Yang wasn't a good sister, I wouldn't have any content. Oh, no. I know this guy. Okay. Oh, no. Lies! You liar! Man, just kill me. Battle of the Kaisers. Which is funny, because Kaiser is one of my favorite members of Team 4 Star. He's one of the inspirations for my name, actually. So it's interesting to see what his take. Now, before I start anything, I know there's probably a very low chance of this, but no one harass this dude. We're going to be reacting to his video. We're going to talk about his video. but we're not going to harass him. We're not going to harass him. We're not going to argue with him. We're just going to watch it, and we're just going to engage with it in good faith, because I am willing to be wrong. Because let me tell you something. If Amber was actually was well written all along, and I was completely wrong about her, that's a win for me. Like, Invincible is like an 8 out of 10. It's an 8 out of 10 show overall. This just raises the score slightly higher. You know what I mean? Like, it's a win-win situation. If I'm wrong, I win. If I'm right, I win. We all win. Because then the show is even better. Making Amber a better GF makes a good show better. Making Yang a better sister would not make Ruby good. Exactly. Amber was fine in the comic? Yeah, I heard that. Nah, I must say vid bad and delete the comment 10 seconds later because Okay, alright. Are y'all ready? Are y'all ready to get started? Unless, you know, we can watch this video, or there might be, unless y'all have, like, different suggestions for another video. Alright, where are we at? One in the chat if you want to see where we go with this. If you want to watch Johnny 2 Cellos videos. Sorry. Let's get ready to rumble! Can we watch two sisters, one bad show? I mean, dude. Vid bad, long man bad, post and delete 5 seconds later. Alright, let's get into it. But like I said, don't harass this dude, okay? Okay, hold on a sec. So let me get the desktop audio up so y'all can actually hear this shit. Alright, I know y'all should be able to see it, but let me know if y'all can hear it. I'm gonna play it right now, and just tell me if you can hear the video.
If you're familiar with the discourse surrounding the Invincible TV series, you know that there is no character more controversial than Amber Bennett.
Oh yeah, oh okay, so can y'all hear it? Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear the video? Anyway. Alright, I'm gonna head out, been fun. CBF, why are you cucking out now? Damn. Alright, man. No problem. See you later, buddy. CBF, alright, check out, first off, before we start this, go to, friend of the channel. Hold on. Serial Naval Gazer CBF. Alright, check out CBF's channel. He makes really good videos, especially his video on localization. This is his best work yet. It's really long, but it has a lot of insightful shit to actually dig into. So, I'm gonna post it in chat so that y'all can check it out. Kinda quiet. Okay, let me I'm gonna raise the volume of it so that y'all can hear it. Finally, people act like Lois doing that is natural in Canada. It's a little low on volume, but yeah, it needs a bit louder. Okay. Sponsorship. Haven't seen Invincible. Also, thanks, man. No problem, buddy. Take care. I'll save it in my watch later. Absolutely. CBF, it's criminal that he only has 280 subs. Like, he's actually really good. He advised many of my videos, really. Alrighty. Alright, I'm going to start the video over again. I raised the volume in the desktop audio. Can y'all hear this?
If you're familiar with the discourse surrounding the Invincible TV series, you know that there is no character more controversial than Amber Bennett. The subject of dozens of YouTube videos and too many Twitter threads to count, this character gets people heated, which is surprising.
I don't know why that's surprising. You've seen a bunch of videos talking about why people don't like this character. At that point, I'm not sure why that's surprising anymore. You know what I mean? Loud and clear, sweet. I'm watching for Kaiser to say, and before you leave, you should play Raid Shadow Legends. I don't like it already. Oh my God. Dude, he was just saying... Dude, come on, Metal Claw. Give him some slack, okay? Give him some slack. Actually, yeah, so 20k views, 1.8k likes, 679 comments already. All freaking ready. Okay. Low blow, bro. Hold the line. Alright, let's do it.
Invincible is a series that features plenty of characters who live in morally gray territory, and some who are outright heinous in their actions. So why is the character who gets the most anger thrown her way a teenage...
Oh, wait, what? I'm skipping? Do I still sound weird, or am I good? It's surprising that people are talking about a bad character in a good show. Did we leave Earth already? Chill. Raise the cringe shields. Okay, we haven't hit cringe yet, people. God. I was making a joke about how much you were repeating yourself. Okay. Like, oh, right. So I can already, Wolfie Woo, I think you already caught what he's gonna do. I think he already caught what he's doing here. Because he's saying, oh, well, but these are also a bunch of characters that are morally gray. Why do they not like Amber? Interesting this is. Homophobic, perhaps. I mean, racist, perhaps. Sorry. Like, no. Oh, okay, I'm not gonna say he thinks that. But, like, yeah, it makes sense that people would not be all that mad about Omni-Man and be mad at Amber. Because Omni-Man... Yep. No, he can't do that. Exactly, yep. You already know. Y'all already know. I have not pre-watched this at all. I did not pre-watch this video at all before coming to the stream. This is insane. Listen, right? Like, Amber... The reason why people dislike Amber is that, spoiler alert, Amber is not treated badly by the show, right? Like, okay, she is not, her actions that are morally gray, if you're really gonna call it that, are not treated the same way as, say, Omni-Man's actions. With Omni-Man, we understand why he is doing what he is doing, but ultimately the narrative shits on him for doing it. Whereas with Amber in Season 1, because Amber barely did anything in Season 2 other than just, you know, rackle with the guilt about the relationship and, you know, get kidnapped and shit. Other than that, what was it? Amber was not treated the way that she should have been treated by the narrative. When Amber admits that she knew that Mark was invincible the entire time, all the characters completely was on her side, basically. The narrative was completely on her side. She's just... she is just a teenage girl. Why is everyone so mad? She is pretty girl. She's pretty girl. But dude, she is like, okay. Let's not pause Andy this. Let's not pause Andy chat. Let's get into this.
In their actions. So why is the character who gets the most anger thrown her way a teenage girl? Is that criticism warranted? While Amber...
Oh my god! No! Dude, it's like this... Do you know how bad characters work? Or, like, not beloved characters work? Dude, don't make this a freaking teenage girl issue, dog. What the fuck are you talking about? Some of the most hated characters in fiction in the modern day are, like, grown-ass adults and or men. Like, what? In Kaguya-sama English dub narrator voice. Oh, come on! Pretty girl equals 0 consequences. Yes, soy not. Stop being unfair to by boyfriend. I'm literally a minor. Stop being unfair to my boyfriend. I'm literally a minor, okay? This is such a great start. I could think of some terrible teenage girls. Yeah, legit, dude. Dawn Summers from Buffy. Or what's her name? From Ko Lyoko. Or Cindy from freaking Jimmy Neutron. He's just being disingenuous. This is a very disingenuous way of putting it, because people hate on characters that are not teenage girls all the fucking time, right? Like, people hate the way that freaking Ironwood was written. People hate freaking the way that Ozpin is written. Like, what are you talking about? Well, maybe they should get back in the mind where they came from. Oh my god! Pete. Lauren from Code Lyoko. Yeah. Ellipsis Mark. 2 things to point out. 1, she didn't know Mark was invincible, only just some superhero, and wasn't a publicly known superhero. And 2, they never broke up. They had a fight, and most people overreacted. No, dude. Like, it was actually a breakup. Like, they had a breakup. In season 1, what are you talking about? And number 2, she knew that he was a superhero. Like, I know, of course, she didn't specifically know. Oh, I didn't know that you were specifically invincible. Of course not. But like, she knew that he was a superhero. But instead of, here's the thing, Amber painted herself as the baddest bitch ever. That's the problem, right? It doesn't make sense for her character to not confront Mark directly as soon as she found out that he was invincible. That is not in character for her. Why would she not do that? Especially at the times when her life is in danger, and she cried and bitched and whined when Mark was away during an attack. Why would she do that? That doesn't make any sense. I hope this dude addresses that. I hope he does. Because I am very curious.
Amber certainly has flaws as a character. The hate thrown her way feels particularly disproportionate. I think there's definitely a combination of factors that lead to this, but I want to explore the character in depth and determine whether or not this is actually a character who deserves this controversial distinction. Hey, this video...
I mean, does any character really deserve any, like, shit that they get? Like, there are characters that I could say, yeah, have been hated a lot in the past, but at the end of the day, whether they deserve the hate that they get or not, like, it depends on the context. And at the end of the day, people are going to think about whatever they want about a character. At the end of the day, like, that is what it is, right? Like, Shinji Ikari from Evangelion in general was derided in the early 2000s, especially in the West. Do I think, you know, the hate might have been disproportionate? Probably. It's not deserved in the sense that those people are wrong, but at the end of the day, those people are gonna feel the way they do about the show. It is what it is. As long as you prove that what they are saying is incorrect, that's all that matters.
This video is brought to you by 2 things today. One is my official compilation channel, Johnny2Cozy, where I'm re-editing tons of my old videos into themed compilations, long videos that are great for sleeping or drawing. And second, my wonderful patrons who get tons of extra content exclusive to Patreon. We're currently in the middle of season 2 of our BoJack Horseman audio commentaries. Check those out if they interest you. Thank you so much for your support. I couldn't do it without viewers like you. Alright, back to Invincible. Okay, let's just...
Thanks to viewers like you. Thank you. Actually, how many people are viewing right now? 20. Okay. Well, we got, what was it? 70 views overall right now, which is really good. So, yeah, keep it up, people. Keep it up. Make sure to like the stream. Share the stream. Shill. Okay? Let's move on. If my fucking internet can stop chopping up. God damn it. Alright, where the fuck are y'all at?
Start with exactly what makes this character so controversial, because
Here
it
we go.
mostly boils down to one important event in the show, when Mark
Right.
and Amber were at Upstate University towards the end of season 1. And I do...
Alright, very good. We're starting where the conversation actually matters. Good start. Good start. I don't know how this is gonna fill up 22 minutes, but we're gonna keep it moving. We're gonna keep it moving.
Get it. To have Amber show this much anger towards Mark for disappearing, only to reveal that she actually had already figured out he was a superhero and knew that he was fighting these cyborg zombies to protect her, it comes across as a little heartless and ungrateful. I think it was a miscalculation in the writing process, and it's without a doubt the thing that turned the audience against her. I wish they had played out these specific events slightly differently, because the truth is that though she overreacted in this moment, Amber absolutely has many reasons to be upset with Mark as a boyfriend.
I mean, yes, but it doesn't make sense for her character to just completely ignore that like, Mark is invincible. Like, it makes no sense for her to just, like, disregard that when she knew for months. She didn't just know yesterday. She knew for months. She knew this for months. How is this gonna fill 20 minutes? Nostalgic. Just mind being bad as hungry. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, like, it doesn't make any sense. Like, she knew about her being about Mark being invincible or being a superhero in general for friggin' months. Give me a few. I am streaming right now. We'll be up to RP in an hour. Alright, sweet. Where's chat? Where's chat? Where's chat? Where's chat? The search for chat. Okay. Yeah, she knew for like around 6 months, if not a few months. Like, they've been dating for months. So, like, it doesn't make any sense for her character.
Big events slightly differently, because they turned the audience against her. I wish they had played out these specific events slightly differently, because...
Yes, okay, we're actually... Alright, he's giving an olive branch here. It does not make sense for it to play out this way.
Because the truth is that though she overreacted in this moment, Amber absolutely has many reasons to be upset with Mark as a boyfriend. The problem was never that Mark is a superhero. The problem was that Mark's perpetual absence as a boyfriend stems from the fact that he is a superhero, and this is something he wasn't willing to reveal to her until it was his only option. So not only was Mark just never there for Amber, he was constantly lying about why he was never there for her.
Yeah, and if they kept it there, that would be fine. If they kept it there, that would be perfectly okay. Because the thing is, fucking Long Beach Griffey here. The thing is, though, is that it makes sense for Amber to be upset that Mark would do that. Because like this dude said, it was his only option just so that the way that she could probably see it, this was like Mark trying to get a power grab at her, right? In order to keep her in his pocket. From her perspective, right? From a normal person's perspective. He has an identity to protect. Yes, that's true. But it would be reasonable for Amber to still break up with Mark, regardless of knowing that he is a superhero or not. I mean, regardless of Mark revealing to her being a superhero. Because at the end of the day, he still wasn't available to her as a boyfriend. Which is important, which is valid, which is fair. The problem that this presents with... her knowing that Mark is invincible is that now it makes Amber look like a complete bitch, because that just makes it every bit as Amber's fault for Mark not being as communicative and not being as good of a boyfriend as he could be, as it is with Amber. I mean, as it is with Mark, right? It's every bit as her fault as it is Mark's. That's the problem. And yet the show paints it as though Mark is the only person in the wrong, or the biggest person in the wrong, which is completely incorrect. If they left out that Amber knew that he was invincible, that would absolutely be 100% correct. But no, that's not what happened. We don't live in that world. We don't live in that timeline. We don't live in that timeline. There's a video you should check called "Why Filler is a Bad Criticism," Ruby Volume 9. Oh, yeah. Yeah. We can actually get to that one at some point. Probably not this stream. But yeah.
There are so many videos about Amber making her out to be actually evil, and when I see these claims, I truly wonder if we watch the same show. Yeah, she's a teenage girl who in one particular...
Wait a second. Okay. Okay, dude. I mean, I already said the reason why people say this. I'm not going to repeat myself. But fact of the matter is, right? Fact of the matter is, you can't paint people as being this unreasonable. Because fact of the matter is, everybody has well-explained and well-explored reasons as to why they don't think this character is good. Now attack the arguments. Instead of just constantly referring back to what, oh, people said this, people said that. Actually address the fucking argument. Right? That's what you need to do. And also, you said that you wish these events specifically were played out differently. But you never explained what those are. Don't y'all find that curious? He never explains what he would like to be different in these scenes. Maybe he'll get into it later, but you would think when somebody brings that up first, that that would be the thing, right? That would be the thing to do immediately after saying it. Did I hear him right? Yeah, you did, Pete. Yeah, you did. Someone being a minor can explain their actions, but it shouldn't excuse them. Listen, dude. Here's the thing. Ever heard of Papa Gut, guys? I'm with Papa Gut on this. We need to stop treating teenagers like they're freaking lobotomized children. Okay? We need to stop that shit. We need to stop. That shit has to freaking stop. Yesterday. Today. Okay? To a certain extent, to a certain believable extent, we need to stop treating teenagers like they can't have any critical thinking skills, like they don't have any basic common sense, right? Telling your boyfriend that you know is a superhero, that you know that they are a superhero, as soon as you find that out, is basic common sense. That's not a teenager problem, okay? And also, Amber is about to go to college. She's 18 or some shit. Fuck out of here. Are you kidding me? Dude, maybe we just have different standards for freaking teenagers, or maybe teenagers have become so freaking lobotomized over a course of ever since I was young that we actually have to treat them that way. Holy shit, dude. The infantilization is real. It is real. But Kaiser, humans aren't rash. But Kaiser, Strawmorty here. Listen, humans, they're not exactly rational. They don't make rational decisions. This guy Patrick Willems told me that. Fuck out of here, dude. Fuck out of here. Don't bring up Patrick Willems. Don't bring up Patrick Willems. That dude is a fucking snake. He is one of the most bitch-made, cowardly YouTubers I have ever seen in my goddamn life. Holy shit. He is a coward of a fucking film critic. Or a film analyst, or whatever the fuck he wants to call himself, okay? He is a coward. A really good example of this done well is Ben 10, Ultimate Alien with Ben and Julie. He needs to leave Julie to do his job and remarks how he hasn't been around a lot and promises to do it later. Yes and no. Freaking the whole Julie plot line, I liked that it didn't immediately end with there were some aspects of it that were weird. Honestly, everything with Julie's end is fine. It's just that they made Ben way too fucking schizo. That's about it. Like, I know that Ben is supposed to have unlikable aspects, but they didn't. They laid that shit down way too goddamn thick. Like, seriously. Especially in Ultimate Alien. Like, what the fuck? They literally just took out this dude's fucking brain, dog. I don't know her age. Oops, I guess you're right. I didn't know her age. I mean, you don't need to specifically know her age. In Season 1, they're in, like, their senior in high school. In Season 2, they just got into college. Right? I often find people talking about human beings like they're Pokemon, and one day we just digivolve into adults. It's so weird sometimes. For real! For real! I'm sick of that shit. I hate it. I hate it. Like, it's the cause of so many different controversies online, and I fucking hate that shit. Teenagers need to be taught basic common sense. Okay? And sure, we can't completely treat them the same way as we would treat an adult, of course. But people are acting like making them held accountable for their actions and being angry when they do something really, really stupid is unreasonable. Which is fucking brain dead to me. I recently have seen a video where 90s style beat 'em up came with G.I. Joe title, and narrator didn't say terrorist, where apparently this toothless. I don't know. I don't know anything about that, but yeah, it's a little weird. Oh man, I didn't know she was in college. Oops. Oh yeah, I think you said you didn't see season 2. I mean, they were about to go to college, right? But yeah, objection. If humans are ultimately rational beings, then why do you have wrong and bad opinions on the Rain movie? Ever consider that, Robot Man? I'm guessing you mean like, oh, the Rain movie? What's the Rain movie? I don't know what that is. But Kaiser, someone must think of the children. God damn it. Okay, anyway. Alright, let's continue. We're only 2 minutes in. Fuck.
Made a very rash and frustrating decision, but this also came after months of being pretty poorly treated by Mark as a girlfriend. Let's lay out all of the biggest incidents in the Mark and Amber relationship leading up to the big moment that really made people turn on her, because to me, when you look at the entirety of her actions across the season, she's mostly very consistent in stating what she needs from Mark in their relationship.
Which is correct! But then, everything changed. As soon as she said that she knew he was invincible. That is the difference. Literally, how can you honestly say that you don't understand why these videos say that Amber is as bad as she is, and yet you have seen these videos? I assume that you have seen these videos. So you have to know that these people actually explain this exact same rationality to you. I'm pretty sure if you talked to Long Beach Griffey and you said, yo, Griffey, you know, listen, man, if Amber didn't know that Mark was invincible, would you be cool with her? I would 100% say that he would say yes. I would bet my balls. Okay? I would bet my shiny metal balls that he would say yes. Like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, I'm pretty sure they even say that in their videos. Hold on. Invincible Amber. Okay? I'm pretty sure they would say yeah. Yeah, this guy I'm pretty sure said it. Like I said, Long Beach Griffey would say yes. This person would say yes. Like, Unicomosaurus, he actively had to change the goddamn story. He made a rewrite of that exact scene, which is really good, by the way. He made this shit 2 years ago. He kept everything else in the story the same, and he just changed the reasoning as to why Amber kept the secret that she knew that he was invincible from Mark. And guess what? 399K views. And how many likes? How many people like this? 30K. Over 30,000 people agree with this man. What are you talking about? All this tells me is that Johnny Tuccello doesn't understand the conversation surrounding this character. That's all this tells me. Like, why in the world do we need this recap? We're gonna skip the recap. All in favor of skipping the recap? Because we already know. Alright, one in the chat. Yeah, I. Just speed it up. Skip. Yep. Skippity doo-dah. Okay, don't. Okay, alright, I'm gonna hasten the video. I'm gonna speed run the video. I'm gonna speed through the video. Okay, everybody cool with that? Okay, let's speed it up. And who knows, maybe Kaiser Neko's cameo might be here somewhere.
Basically starts with their first study date. William gives Mark a bunch of Amber's favorite books to read and show his interest, but Mark takes a more direct and genuine approach.
This is more me.
An honest man. I like that.
Literally, on their first ever study date, Amber very explicitly says that she values Mark's honesty. Unfortunately, due to his secret superhero life, honesty does not end up being Mark's strong suit.
Gas, step on the gas.
Leaving her alone for an hour without any honest explanation. And this is just the first sign of what will end up being the biggest issue in the relationship throughout season 1. And I'm not sure how anyone can defend Mark as a boyfriend watching the events of the season.
No one. Okay, wait a minute.
Person or hero, because ultimately his superhero responsibility.
Wait a minute. Okay. Alert. Johnny Tuccello has officially lost the plot. He lost the plot right there, right in that sentence. Who the fuck? Alright? Stop. Wait a minute, okay? Who in the absolute shit defended Mark as a boyfriend? Who the fuck said that? Who the fuck? What did you say? Like, no one defended Mark as a boyfriend. Who the fuck is he talking about? Dude, this man is capping. Johnny 2 capping over here. Holy shit. Let me get some pretzels. I'm eating some pretzels right now. Hold on. Time to shadowbox a straw man. Yeah, yo! Yo, the shadowboxing is unreal. The shadowboxing is crazy. The shadowboxing is crazy. Actually, let me announce this on Twitter. Yeah, let me announce that we're doing this on Twitter right now. Oh, Rooster Teeth is trending. Oh yeah, they're finally closing down. Okay, quick break. Let me. All right, let me link my stream first, and then I can link his video. Because we got shill. We got shill. Alright. Also, what's going on with Rooster Teeth? What's happening? Oh yeah, they're closed today. Dude, I feel bad about the animators that had to deal with this shit. I don't feel bad about the execs. I don't feel bad about the writers. I feel bad for the animators and the people on the ground that have to deal with all of their bullshit. But it is what it is. I already said my piece about Rooster Teeth as a company and Team Jack, but overall, it's a company that had a lot of potential, but they could not handle. They just could not handle the power that they had in their fingertips. That's basically all it is. Right? Also, I'm sad about Death Battle not being a thing anymore. I hope Death Battle comes back. Because even though I haven't watched it as much recently, even though I have my problems with it, Death Battle is still a decent show overall, I think. But yeah. Good riddance to Rooster Teeth. I'm not super happy about it, but it is what it is. So, Rip Bozo. Rip Bozo. Okay. Okay. Let's move on. How are we doing, chat? Yes, RT is Jover. Dick's out for RT. After finding what I found when doing my research, I basically lost all hope for Rise of Ruby. Dude, send me that shit. Send me that shit. You know where you can find me. You know where you can find me. Send me that. Alright, let's keep moving.
Important on an ethical level. The problem is that he is literally stringing this girl along promising he can be there for her when the reality is clear that he absolutely cannot be. Because Mark did not disclose his superhero identity, he has to lie to Amber constantly, even about simple things, like when he tells her that he went to Mount Everest with his dad.
That's unbelievable. How did you like Nepal? Or did you go through China?
And despite these hiccups, their dates do end up going well, but then Mark has to immediately leave to go to Mars on a mission for weeks, which he of course has to lie about.
You're what?
Volunteering. Just like you. I'm going away and helping people for 2 weeks.
And then when he gets back, he can't actually share anything meaningful about his trip with her.
But I did actually help people. Not sure how grateful they were, but whatever.
Huh. That is a strangely non-specific story.
These moments might seem like small things, but this is a microcosm of a bigger issue. These things
Yeah, no shit, dude. Like, this dude is making it seem like all the people... hold on a second. All the people who have made videos shitting on Amber are not aware of this. Like, this dude is treating them, ironically, like lobotomized children. Lobotomized children. Ugh, can't talk today. Can't talk. Can't speak. Can't say anything. Okay? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But, like... like, it does not make any sense. Like, people have been saying that Amber... yeah, they understand that Amber would be upset and should be upset that Mark isn't a very responsive boyfriend at all. Like, absolutely. That is absolutely the case. I absolutely 100% understand that. 110%. The problem is what happens after, okay? The problem is that friggin', she knew about it and hid it from him. So all that justification that she had in the beginning just goes away. Because let me tell you something. If I had a girlfriend who was a superhero, I would bring it up to her. I would bring that shiz up as soon as I find out. I saw that cape and cowl in your freaking, in the freaking nightstand last night. The fuck is that about? When were you gonna bring this up to me? Right? Am I right or wrong? Am I right or wrong? Where is my super suit? I mean, even then, in regards to the whole super suit thing, at least the Frozone's wife knew what he is about, right? Like, I can imagine that he is stringing her along, because technically speaking, he is. If you knew that this dude, if you knew that you are a superhero, you should be aware that you're not going to have as much time for your loved ones, right? And you need, the right decision would be to tell the people closest to you what you are doing so that you could actually, like, not hurt their feelings, right? Which is why it's probably best, if you're gonna be a couple with somebody or anybody, it's probably best to be a couple with a superhero, another superhero. Which is why him and what was it? Him and Adam Eve are definitely endgame, because it's just practical that way. That makes sense. If you had a superhero GF as a suit, Benny the Butcher will come through the homie. Just saying. Hey, yo, I have not seen The Boys yet. I need to watch it. What if she was dating another superhero? Not gonna lie, just realized your logo is X, but because it was red, I thought it was 0. I mean, I'll take that as a compliment, dog. 0 is the GOAT. He's like one of my favorite video game characters ever. One of the best. So she kept secrets and lied by, yeah, pondering peony, you nailed it right on the head. Well, she's mad he lied and kept secrets. So she kept secrets and lied by omission to him. Case closed. Case freaking closed. Dog. That's it. That's what it is. It's not consistent with her character. It's not. It makes no sense for her to do something like this, and even if it was, it's still incredibly petty, and people are going to take that the wrong way, especially when the narrative does not challenge her on it. They don't care. So that's what happens. Okay? Oh, man. Why is always the heroes the bad guys, and when try balancing a relationship in superhero life? I mean, yeah, it's weird. Oh, man.
Add up. Mark is not able or willing to share his real self with Amber because of his superhero identity. He can't be honest with her. He can't express his real fears or anxieties about his life. He can't truly be there for her. In fact, there is almost never a single promise that Mark manages to keep in regards to Amber over the course of this season. Whether that's something relatively small, like showing up 20 minutes late to something with a bad excuse about Japanese cheesecake, or something big, like making it to dinner to meet her mom for the first time. And honestly, this is a huge moment that I think people really overlook.
I have these family responsibilities.
Sure, that's fine. Then make that choice. But then this, I'm not doing this anymore.
This is Amber giving Mark an out, saying, hey, if you have other responsibilities and you can't fit me into your life, that's fine, but you need to make that decision. You can't keep telling me that you'll be there for me and then not be there for me. And I don't know.
By the way, no freaking YouTubers has ever pointed this out. No YouTuber, none of the big YouTubers who have ever made statements about Amber have ever given this caveat. None of them did. You know what? Let's actually look it over. Let's actually look this over. Okay, people? I'm pretty sure any number of them probably said that, yeah, freaking, it would make sense that, you know, freaking... Actually, no, that would take too much time, because a lot of these videos, I mean, they're pretty short. They're pretty short. Anyways.
Secrets. That just doesn't make influence other characters. But we'll get to that later. If you don't know how she became the most hated side character ever, well, let me show you. So we first see Amber in episode 1 where she decides to plan a trip to, what is this college called? Upstate University. Probably the most straightforward.
What's this college called?
This trip is the beginning of the end. So they arrive at the campus and everything.
By the way, shout out to Derek, FBB, FDB. Check it out.
Going calm. No, there's some people missing on campus. That's fine. We're good. So they go to this one lecture, and there's this guy. This guy with slick back hair, pink suit. Honestly, I would have saw him. I wouldn't know he was a supervillain. Who goes to a lecture in a whole pink suit? Even the way he talks, typical alpha male. Like, you know, this man's into the whole blue pill, red pill, black pill stuff.
Yeah, yo. Anyway,
and eventually going to this college party where she almost cheats on him. If the dude didn't hit her with the, yeah, my girlfriend says the same stuff, bro, you know. And I would give her a pass, but nah, bro. It don't matter if you're dating freaking Darth Vader. You don't cheat on someone. So they get back from the college trip, and this is when stuff goes down. So Mark starts apologizing to Amber, telling her he knows he hasn't been the best boyfriend, but he can change for her because he loves her, and that's what relationships are all about. Then Mark gets an idea on how he could fix things, and he thinks it's time. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for him to reveal his identity, because surely she'll understand all his disappearances, all his mishaps are because he's a freaking superhero out there saving people 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and that's exactly what he does. And y'all know what happens?
I'm not an idiot. I figured it out weeks ago.
What? She knew the whole time.
Yeah, exactly. See? This is it. This is the point where people actually have a problem. Everyone is okay with everything else, okay? And when people point out that Mark that Amber knowing about Mark is bad. They're not ignoring all the other contexts. If anything, they're taking all that shit into account, right? Because the whole point is that, yo, why in the world is this character who is defined by valuing honesty and being upfront with people not being upfront with her boyfriend about his secret? Why? Why? That don't make no sense. The 2 plus 2, people. 2 plus 2. X the freaking doubt. Exactly.
The time he was late, she knew he was saving people. The time he got hit by that bus, she knew a bus couldn't have done that to him. At the college campus, she knew why he disappeared. So what were those tears for? Why are you crying? She's a better actress than Mary Jane. Talking about you.
Yeah, yo, legit.
Made me feel unimportant. Because you are. It's literally a secret identity. The whole point is it's a secret. And how long have y'all been dating? Less than a year? Less than half a year? And if not telling someone something is a lie, then I guess I lie on a daily basis. Because I don't just go around telling people I have a birthmark on my right ass cheek. That would be stupid and embarrassing. This scene just baffles me because it changes everything. She said it herself. Make the world you want to live in. And Mark's trying to make the world he wants to live in and he's a bad person. Okay, I get it. If you want to break up with him, go ahead. But don't try to make him feel like a terrible person for not spending time with you instead of saving people. Talking about some damn soup kitchen. Ain't nobody give a damn about no soup kitchen. And this whole getting mad about not revealing the secret identity trope doesn't end at Amber. Because some of you might know there's a new show called My Vegetable.
Okay, he moves on. Okay, but yeah, basically this dude says exactly what I'm saying. That people don't have an issue with Amber breaking up with Mark because he's not a good boyfriend or that he kept a secret from her. People are mad at Amber because she is every bit at fault for the relationship breaking down as Mark is, and yet the narrative does not give Amber the same level of scrutiny. They don't treat her the same. They don't. Like, that's just factually untrue. In fact, this dude says the same shit.
Which is met with,
Oh my god. I mean, it's cute. You think that's enough?
this line is probably what struck a nerve with a lot of people, because Mark opened up about the one thing he had to keep from her, and she treated him poorly. It wasn't even the fact that she still broke up with him, because honestly, Mark wasn't a very good boyfriend. He could have thought of more complicated.
Right! Let's reel that back. Did you hear that? Did y'all hear that? Let's ring it back. Let's ring it back. Let's ring it back, people.
I mean, it's cute. You think
Normal speed.
This line is probably what struck a nerve with a lot of people, because Mark opened up about the one thing he had to keep from her, and she treated him poorly. It wasn't even the fact that she still broke up with him, because honestly, Mark wasn't a very good boyfriend. He could have.
Thank you! And how many views does this have? 96 views. 96K. 96,000 people agree with this motherfucker right here. This freaking Billy Ray Cyrus looking ass motherfucker. They agree with him. Come on, Johnny, come on, what are you doing? Johnny, what are you doing?
How anyone can see this as anything less than completely fucking reasonable. But despite this opportunity for an out, or to tell—
what? No one argues about this scene, dickhead. No one talks about this scene. No one argues about this scene, dude. Oh my god, come on.
I don't know how anyone can see this as anything less than completely fucking—
Wait, did I get a phone call? I'm getting a phone call. Hold on. Okay, wrong number. Okay, anyways, like, no one cares about this scene, dude. Johnny, come on. You gotta have more sense than this, man. Come on, step your game up, Johnny. Step your game up. Come on. What are you doing?
reasonable. But despite this opportunity for an out, or to tell Amber the truth, Mark just kind of meekly goes with this line.
I'm gonna do better, I promise.
Which, as I'm sure you might remember, is another promise that he cannot keep. To make it up to her, he promises that
Well,
he'll be in
yeah.
the soup kitchen to volunteer with her, which is not just a date or a dinner, it's another example of Amber really trying to let Mark in on her life, the things she does with her time that are important to her, insight into her life, something that, because of his secret superhero life, Mark can
Oh, shit.
reciprocate. And of course, because of those superhero—
Oh, sorry. I was morphing the stream so that I can watch it and you chat at the same time, but... crap. Crappity crap baskets, okay. Yeah, this ain't working. Alright, let me just turn everything back. I'm sorry, guys. Sorry. Scooty up to the... fuck. Dee 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 da dee dee da 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 da. Video subject, here we are. Scooty up. Doody up, dee 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 da. Scooty up, doody up, dee 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 da. Scooty up, doody up, dee 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 da. Dee 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 da 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 da. Speed it up. I can't take this guy in a crawl. Wait, I'm already sped up. I'm at 1.5 speed, dude. Okay, step up the gas. Let's go.
responsibilities, Mark once again can't keep his promise, and he nearly dies in the process. I think people sort of framing this entire issue as who is right, who is wrong, who is good, who is bad, is pretty blatantly missing the nuances of this.
No one is doing that!
The specific subplot. This is a narrative about how messy life can get when you also have these kinds.
Again, let's play that clip again. Let's play the clip again. Again, this is a video that has over... Why the fuck isn't the screen loading? Let me just play the clip again. Okay, let's play the clip again. Let's play the clip again for the people in the back. Okay?
With a lot of people, because Mark opened up about the one thing he had to keep from her, and she treated him poorly. It wasn't even the fact that she still broke up with him, because honestly, Mark wasn't a very good boyfriend.
Am I losing it here, people? What the fuck is this dude talking about? Like, they literally say the exact same shit. They say the exact same thing. I'm not crazy. I am not crazy. I am not crazy. I'm not. Like, holy shit, dude. Like, this dude is being willfully dishonest. Like, okay, here's the thing, right? Here's the thing, people. The thing is that whenever you're making a video that is in response to people having a really, really bad or what you believe is a nonsensical take, you need... You need to accurately represent their takes as best as humanly fucking possible. As humanly possible. Like, this is the reason why in my Freerin video about, you know, people's bad takes about Freerin perpetuating racist views, that I literally tell you word for word what their beliefs are, what their arguments are. And right before dismantling why those reasonings are bad. This is the reason. It's to avoid shit like this. Because Johnny here, Jonathan, oh sorry, this isn't Johnny. You're cool, Eli. Eli tried. Check out his videos. This man is being dishonest. This asshole. This guy. Sorry, okay, when I call him an asshole or dickhead or anything, it's out of love. It's out of love. I don't actually mean it. Again, don't harass this dude. But you are being incredibly bad faith here. Like, you are being beyond bad faith. Like, ever heard Beyond Two Souls, people? Beyond bad faith, more like it. Jesus Christ, man. Like, this is insane. Like, there is no reason to misrepresent the people you disagree with so badly. Like, am I wrong? Don't call people's takes in bad faith if you listen. Exactly. And this guy said that he watched these videos. So he has to know what they're talking about. Like, dude, if I was making a video like this, I would literally... Oh, wait. Don't call people's takes in bad faith if you don't listen. Okay, makes sense. Yeah. Like, if I was making this video, I would literally have, like, a Bible of every single one of these guys' takes. Every single one. Just so I can have it as correct as humanly possible. That's what I did for the Lily Orchard video. I show you the evidence of what she said about the Mary Sue trope. I show you exactly what the fuck she was talking about. Remember Volume 5 where Weiss, Ruby, and Yang sat with each other drinking coffee? Shonen plot twist. The Mavericks, even Sigma, are singularities that follows Arc, whose plan to commence the promised number to destroy the fellow Reploids. Oh no! Yeah, that's how I found you, roasting Lily. Exactly! This is the reason why. I show you the clips of what these people say and how these people are saying it before I freaking even begin to say what my take is. I did this with Lily. I did this with Zell twice, one of which is in a live stream. I'm doing this shit now in a live stream. I'm telling you people exactly what he thinks, what these other people think, and I'm being as fair as humanly possible. This is the reason why. So, whenever you talk about, like, other content creators, and you watch content creators, listen to how they talk about the people they disagree with. Do it. Whenever you listen to content creators, whether you watch their videos or whatever else, listen to what they say and how they talk about the people who disagree with them. If they just tacitly get something completely wrong about what they believe, then I don't know, dog. I don't know, man. That's a take. That's a choice, man. That's a choice, dog. Get some better values for real, for real. There's a reason to appear better. Granted, it's a scumbag reason, but it's a reason nonetheless. Yeah, dude. Like I said, this guy is probably a nice person. He's a nice boy. He's a nice, handsome boy. All right, he's got some nice hair and some nice clothes and a nice car. But he's being really, really bad faith here. Oh my god. There's a Lily Orchard Bible. Yeah. Fun fact about Invincible. Cecil's teleporter costs the taxpayers a few million a pop to use. Season 1 costs like 85 million for him to use around. Yeah. What do you mean humanly possible? I thought you were a robot. What were you hiding from? Well, I'm using that as an expression, okay? Of course I go above and beyond because I'm a Reploid and I can afford to do that shit, right? You know, I'm literally built different. I'm literally built different, people. That's how I roll. That's how I roll. That's how I be. Okay.
Kinds of superhero level issues and responsibilities to deal with on top of your everyday life. People try to boil it down to a black and white moral question, but the show often lives in
No, they don't. No, they don't. No, they don't. No, they don't. And even then, sometimes boil things in black and white can sometimes be good. Like, it's not like everybody is saying that Mark is an angel here. Mark is not an angel. He should not have been with Amber when he just started becoming a superhero. That is a bad thing to do. Mark was kind of an asshole for that. But guess what? It is more wrong. I am willing to bet my balls, okay? It is morally, ethically worse to know that your partner is a superhero and not confront him on it in any conceivable way, and then drag the relationship out when you know it's making you unhappy. And when you know that you are going to be put in danger because of that. It is factually worse. Like, it is the most... number one is ethically and morally quacked up to do something like that. And number two, it's just the stupidest thing you could possibly do. Like, why would you do that? It's not in Amber's character to do this. If it was in Amber's character to do this, like what Unicomasaurus rewrite her to do, then I would be perfectly fine. I would not have a single thing wrong with that. Like, Unicomasaurus's rewrite of this scene from Amber is that he makes it so that Amber is either the daughter or related to Blackwing. You know, one of the Legends of the Globe, the superheroes that were killed by Omni-Man in the first episode, right? She knows that superhero bullshit is crafty, it is tricky, right? So she kept it a secret so she doesn't put herself in danger. And with how Mark is so irresponsible, with how he is as a superhero, it makes sense for her to lie, for not confront him on that, because then it might result in him doing something worse. 110%. That actually works. That actually works. There you go. Deception. Disgrace. Guy, I'm one of those people who actually like the Lion King too.
areas, and that is where the drama stems from. People look at Amber's frustrations with Mark and make the assumption that she wants Mark to ignore his superhero responsibilities and prioritize his relationship with her, which is simply...
That is not what's happening. You are lying. You are lying. You are lying and misrepresenting people's takes on this issue. You are lying. I don't even think we need to go make any more examples aside from this guy. 96K views, dude. You are lying. You are factually lying. You are actually lying. Like, yeah, you see Long Beach Griffey who says, who makes a joke that, like, being invincible is more important than, what was it? All the soup kitchen stuff. But this is a joke. This is a comedy bit. Like, that's factually what's happened. When you look at all these other people, they directly tell you why this is wrong. Like, let's see what Unicomosaurus says about this.
Invincible is a very popular show, but there's one character that made people really mad. I'm not gonna get too heavy into it, since honestly I've seen like a whole bunch of good essays on it, but I will briefly summarize. Basically, Amber is the main character's girlfriend. The main character is a superhero who's struggling to maintain a life balance, and he keeps flaking on her. She's understandably pissed, but when it comes to their inevitable breakup, she says that she knew that he was a superhero the whole time, which, as a subversion, is good. Like, oh, she knew the whole time? Wow, what a twist, what's going on here? But the problem is, it also recontextualizes a lot of previous scenes from she was angry for him flaking for no reason, pretty understandable, to she was angry that she didn't get time she was promised because he was off saving lives, which, to be fair, isn't what she signed up for, but it is way more understandable. And since she apparently knew the whole time, she knew after that point what the relationship was going to be like, and it wasn't going to change, so, like, why are you angry?
Yeah, exactly. Why are you mad? Why are you angry? Exactly. This is exactly the problem. Johnny, you are fucking lying. You are lying. This dude has 3 times the amount of views that Eli guy had. He is lying to you. Either that, or he is woefully misrepresenting the people who disagree with him. 110%. Like, what the fuck?
Not what the show is remotely implying. The reality is that even if Amber had suspected or figured out that Mark was a superhero by this point, Mark had not shared anything about that life with Amber. She only has the vaguest notion of what that might entail. There are countless different levels of superheroism within this world. Amber is not close to any of it. All she knows is that Mark has continuously promised that he could be there for her, that he can make it work and do better, even after blowing it over and over, but has not kept that promise even once. Amber wants an honest boyfriend who can keep his promises. If your significant other told you over and over again that they would make dinners or be at dates or join you for important responsibilities and then just didn't show up, you would be upset, even if you suspected that they might have a good reason to not show up. The problem is that Mark repeatedly...
Yeah, and you know what? Everybody who is angry at Amber knows this. Like again, he's just... I bet he's gonna keep saying the same shit until we actually get to the point where we actually get to that scene. Amber knew what she signed up for, so is Mary Jane, yeah. Why is she mad is the thing Johnny is ignoring. Exactly. Where is that? My point was clear, and you're clearly misrepresenting my point for your own purposes, text. Yeah, yo. Balls, your robot. You're a bit late. You're a bit late, dude. Let's not focus on that. Let's not focus on that.
He promises that he can make time in his life for Amber, and he cannot keep that promise, or even give her an honest excuse because he hasn't let her in on the realities of what his life entails. This is a relatively...
Okay, Pete, all you missed was this guy misrepresenting people who don't like Amber, right? Because he is making it seem like they are ignoring the fact that Amber had a right to be angry at Mark for being flaky in their relationship and not fully committing to them or being honest to her about him being a superhero. Which is factually false, right? Because Unicomosaurus said exactly this, that like, yo, her being mad at Mark for not being a good boyfriend, that's understandable. Lying to him about knowing that he is a superhero, that's freaking brain dead, okay? That's what happened, all right? Like, we've gone through 2 videos with almost like... thousands upon thousands of views who say the exact same shit. So this dude is lying. He's lying to you. He's lying to you. He's lying to you. Okay? Must have a love interest. I guess it's a bad, and they know their enemies will hunt them down. I mean, well, to be fair, when you have, like, people that you're in love with, you can't exactly help how you feel about them. And you gotta remember that a lot of superheroes don't know, like, they know the danger, but a lot of these relationships start when they are just starting out as superheroes. So you gotta understand that they don't know the sheer gravity of the danger that they're in yet, which is the whole point of Mark doing this thing. If anything, my issue with this plot point is that a lot of it up to that point is pretty much just stereotypical and doesn't actually take the superhero trope about, you know, the hero hiding that they are a hero from their loved ones in an interesting or subversive direction. Which I'm guessing this guy is gonna wholly disagree with, but let's get to that. How wouldn't this guy know this? There's a ton of people who have talked about this and acknowledged the stuff Mark did. Exactly, yo! This makes me think he has not seen these videos. He has not seen these videos. I don't believe him. I have no reason to believe he can show these videos up on screen all he wants. I don't believe, unless I have proof, I do not believe that he has seen these videos. He is actively lying.
Common concept in superhero stories, but for comparison's sake, let's look at the Spider-Man Raimi trilogy.
Oh my god.
I think this is a really good example of the Spider-Man dilemma. Throughout those first two films in particular, Peter's social life suffers greatly because of his responsibilities as Spider-Man. He literally rejects Mary Jane at the end of the first film, the girl he has always been in love with, because he realizes two things. One, that as long as being Spider-Man is his responsibility, he will struggle to be able to be there for MJ when she needs him. And two, as long as he is Spider-Man, he'll always have enemies who could harm her. This plays out further in Spider-Man 2 when Peter finally decides to abandon those responsibilities so that he can make time for MJ. He only feels that he has time to commit when he is no longer Spider-Man. And these are exactly the two major issues we see playing out in Mark and Amber's relationship. Except that unlike Peter, Mark is insistent that he actually can be there for Amber and maintain those responsibilities, which obviously, as we have seen, is not true. But I think this also raises another pretty massively important ethical question that does need to be discussed, and that has to do with informed consent for superheroes in relationships. Basically, does a superhero who wants to date someone and intertwine their entire life with somebody else owe that person the truth in regards to the realities of their dual life? Do they owe it to them to tell them not only their identity, but what dangers come with dating a superhero? I think the answer is...
I think the answer is mostly yes, but I understand why it's complicated. Because even knowing the secret puts them in danger. Right? It's like knowing that you're in the CIA or some shit. But I think overall, ethically speaking, they should ethically tell their loved ones that they are like, yeah, this is what it is, right? I mean, especially if, you know, when you're together as long as Amber and Mark have, which is like half a year. At least, right? So it makes sense. I completely believe that, you know, informed consent is always good. Informed consent is like always the number one thing. Wrap it before you tap it, kids. Alrighty.
Very clear, but to discuss this idea more in depth, I want to bring in my friend Scott, aka Kaiser from Team 4-Star, to talk about this very...
Hey, cameo! Let's go!
Thanks for having me, Johnny. I've been dying to talk about this since season 1, and you've finally given me a place to let loose. So, folks, let's talk.
You've had the time and place to let loose this entire time, dude. This shit would happen like 2 years ago, but alright, man.
About secret.
And I seen you on Twitter, dog. Don't think I don't know. Don't think I didn't. He is the reason why I heard about this video. Because I knew that he was cooking this shit up, right?
Identities and informed consent. Informed consent is technically a medical term, referring to a patient's consent to a medical or surgical procedure or to participation in a clinical study after being properly advised of the relevant medical facts and the risks involved, i.e., the consent of a person to a procedure after they've learned all the facts and risks. But to aid in this conversation, I firmly believe we can adopt this term a little more broadly, the consent of a person to a commitment after they've been fully informed of the facts and risks involved. Because I think, for many of us, we all want to know the facts and risks of any commitment we make beforehand. But why am I bringing this up in relation to superhero identities? Well, I'm sure plenty of you are already smart enough to realize where I'm going with this, but to state it plainly, superhero identities are essentially antithetical to informed consent by their...
Yeah, basically. Yeah, and hey, at least he's treating the audience better than Johnny has so far. Why are we getting the definition of consent? Because he's making the argument that, like, if you're a superhero and being a superhero potentially puts your loved ones in danger, it's probably, you're, let's say you're trying to get a girlfriend or a boyfriend or some shit. It's probably best to tell them, because that's informing them and so that they can properly consent to the relationship, right? Now, of course, if people think differently about that, that's fine, because I think there is a very interesting conversation to have about this topic, right? There actually have been superheroes that did immediately tell their families and friends about who they are and what they do. Jaime Reyes, Blue Beetle, is one of those characters, at least in the comics, from what I heard. And I hear that the comics for Blue Beetle back then was really, really good. Partially because it actually does a lot of different things compared to other superheroes. I would tell them if we have been going steady for many years. I guess, but then you run into the problem that, like, okay, what if you have, like, supervillain attacks within, like, the first 3 months of the relationship, right? Like, it's sort of like... Let's take this in another direction, right? Like, say that your like, girlfriend... Like, say your girlfriend, or you have a disease, right? You have a disease, you have an STD, right? And you didn't tell them because you're afraid that they might not get with you because of that. But you should still tell them, obviously. Why? Because their safety is at risk. I understand, but, like, he didn't need to explain what informed consent is exactly. I mean, yeah. I mean, I think he's just trying to do that in order to professionally put this topic under a microscope. That's the thing, right? So, it's fine. It's a little cringe, but it's fine.
Very nature, they necessitate a complete obfuscation of key details about their person. Details that, for many superheroes, range from availability to straight-up danger for them and their significant other. Or more simply, superheroes with secret identities cannot be honest about their lives and commitments and the dangers it puts them and their partners in. So, it's a little morally questionable when superheroes decide to date people who don't know they're a superhero. Relationships are inherently built on trust. While everyone is obviously privileged to their personal information at the beginning of any relationship, there is an often unspoken mutual agreement to commitment and honesty. You show up for dates, you don't cheat on them, and you inform them of any baggage you might be carrying. You also don't lie to their face. Everybody up. Don't give us human.
Yeah.
Relationship, there is an often unspoken mutual agreement to commitment and honesty. You show up for dates, you don't cheat on them, and you inform them of any baggage you might be carrying. You also don't lie to their face when you inevitably fall short. Everybody up. Don't give us human. Shakespeare said that. But when you explain why, it should be honest. Furthermore, it's important to realize when you know you're gonna fuck up again. Sometimes you just gotta tell them, hey, I've got this other commitment, and it's important. And if they can work with that, awesome. If they can't, well, then you have to make a tough decision. With superheroes, though, there's not really much of a decision to be made, is there? Their focus is on saving people. Harm reduction. The job comes first. And, like Amber implies numerous times in Season 2, that's a subjectively, morally correct choice. Nobody is out here arguing that superheroes should be resting on their laurels to make their lunch dates. Amber literally never says this, or even implies it in the entire show, despite what a lot of angry, objectively wrong people online say otherwise. But this...
Oh my god, come on, man. I mean, okay, I will say that there are some people that do say this. The reason, though, is that here's the thing. I don't think those people would say the same shit if Amber did not know that he was invincible. If Amber didn't know that he was invincible and broke up with him anyway after his reveal, then that would be fine. I don't think these people have an issue with that. The problem is that when you throw into the mix that she knew, well then, the informed consent gets even more muddy. It gets even more muddy than this. Like, also, if you're gonna say that these people are objectively wrong, actually play clips of what the fuck they have to say. Are you seriously? Are you serious? Are you for real? Are you pulling my cock right now? Like, seriously. Yep, he did say that. He did say that. Objectively wrong. Objectively wrong. Which is a take that I'm sure Periodic P has something to say about that, does he? Oh, God. Oh, no. He's objectively wrong. And also, the reason why people bring up that, yo, your whole soup kitchen stuff and all the other things that you do don't mean shit compared to the superhero stuff is not because they believe that wholeheartedly. It's because of the fact that she kept the secret from him. Which means she holds what she feels and what she does in such high esteem that she is willing to be dishonest back to Mark. To play with this informed consent analogy, this is like knowing that your partner is cheating and you cheated back. Right or wrong? Right or wrong? Don't even, Kaiser. I just got out of a migraine-inducing debate with someone over that just a few days ago. Ah, God. Dude, all I gotta say is, if by the end of this video, that this guy and Kaiser says, oh, well, it's just my opinion, man. Yo, it's just my opinion. Oh, well, it's just my opinion, man. You know, it's just my opinion. I'm gonna fucking lose it. I'm gonna fucking lose it if they do that. But am I right or wrong? Hiding that you know that your partner is keeping the fact that they are a superhero from you is no different from cheating on them after they cheated on you. Right or wrong? And not telling them about it or confronting them on their cheating. Right or wrong? Right or wrong? One in the chat if you think I'm right. One in the chat. And while you're doing that, I'll be right back. I'm gonna head to the bathroom real quick. Bathroom break. One's in the chat, bathroom break. Alright, we're back. Or are we calling it pulling Hassan off me? God damn it. Damn, first stream and we're already piking. Okay. In my opinion, you're objectively wrong. Ah! From my point of view, the Jedi are evil. Oh my God. We're in so much deep shit. We're in chair reaction. Chair reaction. Let's go. I need to have an overlay of that. Note to self, make an overlay of that. Oh my God. Anyway, let's keep going.
This does mean that superheroes inevitably have to prioritize their job over their relationships, and they can't even be honest about why, which means they either have to withhold information entirely or lie about what they've been up to. So it's either frustratingly imbalanced or outright dishonest, and a healthy relationship cannot be reasonably built that way, and their partners, often civilians, have no clue what they signed up for. They're often left hanging and wanting and worrying, especially if, say, their partner shows up bloodied and bruised more often than is normal and with increasingly questionable explanations. I've seen a lot of arguments, read straw men, saying, so what, you think superheroes
Wait, hold on, what?
normal and with increasingly questionable explanations. I've seen a lot of arguments, read straw men, saying, so what? You think superheroes should just reveal their secret identity right off the bat to whoever they're dating? That's not reasonable at all. And you're right. Good thing nobody ever said that.
No one is saying what you're saying, dog! Who the fuck? Dude! This is what I'm talking about. Again, this man, these guys are not showing who these people are. Alright? They keep saying, oh, well, people say this, people say that. Show us who the fuck is saying who, and show us what they're saying. Don't just say that these videos say this. Actually show the clips. If it's tweets you're talking about, show the freaking tweets. Cut out the names. Are you kidding me? Oh, the guy who thinks people haven't acknowledged Mark's actions is gonna say other people are straw manning? Yeah, the freaking straw manners is gonna preach to us about shadowboxing? The shadowboxer is gonna preach to us about straw manning? Are you for real? You ain't got the right. You don't got no right after shadowboxing. You are wailing at shadowboxing. You're... Dude, what the fuck? Where are the receipts? Where's the evidence of the people saying anything close to this? Exactly, bro. We literally watched 2 videos. We saw clips of 2 videos of 2 people not saying this. And these guys are not the minority. What are we talking about here? What are we talking about? What are we talking about? Oh, God. Now I know what Gumball felt during the cringe. Dog, I love Gumball. Oh, my God. It's so good. Oh, Lord. What the fuck? Kaiser, I love you, buddy. I love you, man. But you are not cooking with this one. You are not. Holy shit. You are burning this brisket. Oh, my Lord.
Let me set fire to that straw man. Nobody is saying superheroes should automatically reveal their secret identities to people they just started dating.
Correct. So if anybody is saying that is making the straw man about you, then sure, they're wrong. But until you show me proof that these people exist, I'm gonna press X to doubt on that, dude. Sorry, not sorry. Okay? Show me a clip of a video. You already showed that one dude is super objectively wrong, actually. Why not play a clip? Give us the clip of him saying exactly this. Why not? Damn, Kaiser's not... Okay, come on. Meanwhile, Kaiser's being absolutely based right now. Legit, dude. Legit. Shadow the straw man. Straw boxing the straw shadow. But what straw man? Yeah, exactly. We don't even have proof that the straw man exists. The only thing set on fire is thin air. Right? Let me set fire to that straw man. Nobody is talking about making Mark being innocent at all. 110%. I need you to give me one video. Give me one video that has over 10K views, at least over 10K views, that says exactly what you're saying. Give me one tweet that has more than 50 likes that has anything close to what you're describing, and I will believe that this is a thought process that a lot of people have. Until then, you're bullshitting. You're selling snake oil, dude. Damn, ever seen a cat sell you snake oil? Oh my god. I love your work. I love your work, Kaiser Neko. I love you. This is out of love. I'm saying this out of love. Okay? But tit for tat. If you're gonna come at these people and say that they're objectively wrong in a little bit of passive aggression, I get to return the favor. Sorry, not sorry. This is some Naruto substitution genjutsu type shiz. Yeah, bro! Yo, we gotta come up with names for these. We gotta come up with our own names for, like, fallacies. We gotta come up with our own names. I love substitution jutsus. Actually, genjutsu can be gaslighting. What y'all think? He's the guy behind Lily who made multi-part core teardown? Wait, what? Is he? Wait, is he? Oh, wait, you're talking about ER. You're talking about ER. Okay. I think. Okay, you're talking about ER. Okay, never mind. Let's keep it moving.
What we're saying, or at least I'm saying, is that it's morally reprehensible to start a relationship with someone you can't be honest with. And it's not just about honesty. Like I said...
Wait, wait! Hold on, stop! Wait a minute. Do I have it in normal speed? I have that in normal speed, people. Let's reel it back. Okay? Let's reel this back. And we're gonna say...
Red straw man, saying, so what? You think superheroes should just reveal their secret identity right off the bat to whoever they're dating? That's not reasonable at all. And you're right. Good thing nobody ever said that. Let me set fire to that straw man. Nobody is saying superheroes should automatically reveal their secret identities to people they just started dating. What we're saying, or at least I'm saying, is that it's morally reprehensible to start a relationship with someone you can't be honest with. And it's...
So you're saying you... Dude! Do you see the contradiction? Please, chat. Please tell me you see the contradiction. Please tell me y'all see it. Are you serious? He just said that, oh, I'm not saying that superheroes need to come forward about their identities to whoever they're dating. But what I'm saying is that it's morally reprehensible if they don't do it. What? Oh my god! So you're saying they should do that? What is the alternative? What's the alternative? Maybe I'm pause-andying. Maybe he has a point behind this. But do y'all see what the hell I'm saying? I'm not saying it's bad, but it's bad. Like... Oh my god, no. Oh my god, this is, oh man. Please, yeah, if there is no alternative, I think I might lose it. Yeah, rival, there has to be an alternative. Please give a qualifier, Kaiser. Please give a qualifier. Give an alternative. Do something, man. Please. Superheroes shouldn't date civvies in general. I mean, look, I might potentially agree with that. That's not the problem I have, CBF. My problem is that he is being dishonest about viewing things that way. He's saying, I'm not saying that they should reveal their identities as soon as they start dating. I'm just saying it's morally bad to not do that. Bro, what? Homie, what are you smoking right now? Like, what? Are you sure this is a straw man? Are you sure this is a straw man? You said no one is saying that, and you even qualified that further in saying that this is a take that you personally have. So now you're saying that that straw man is true. That straw man is right. Dude, this is some Lily Orchard type beat. He is laying his own imagination beating him up. Okay, Neko. Neko is doing this. I'm sorry. I keep saying Kaiser because this is confusing, okay? Anyways, Neko is fucking himself up here. What is going on? Oh, man. Yeah, what I gather is don't get into a relationship with someone you can't be honest about your identity with. Yes. So what is going on? Okay, he's not as bad as Lily Orchard. What I am saying is that he's doing the same thing where he created this straw man to beat up, but the straw man is beating them up because they contradicted themselves. Like, bro, what the fuck? Wait, hold on. Does that mean that in the attempt to disprove the straw man he made, he proved the straw man right? When you gaze into the straw man, just remember that the straw man gazes back. Kaiser Shounen, 2024. Like, dude, when you burn the straw man, just remember the straw man burns back, dude. Oh my god. This is the problem with straw man arguments simultaneously. Yes. It's like he put oil on the straw man in order to burn it. He put gasoline on it and then forgot he had gasoline on himself. Unreal. It's unreal. Actually, wait. No, I'm not going to do that, actually. I was going to pull a funny joke, but I'm not going to do that. But you guys get the point. Like, oh my god. I don't see a contradiction in specific, but more clarity would be beneficial. That's why I'm saying, I hope he has a clarification with this. We die together, straw man. We die together, straw man. Okay. So, we're gonna reel it back a little bit so that we can see what exactly this dude is talking about, okay? We're gonna reel it back, and then we're gonna hear his argument from the start. Okay? And we're gonna do it in regular speed so that I am not strawmanning him, okay?
Bloodied and bruised more often than is normal, and with increasingly questionable explanations. I've seen a lot of arguments, read straw men, saying, so what? You think superheroes should just reveal their secret identity right off the bat to whoever they're dating? That's not reasonable at all. And you're right. Good thing nobody ever said that. Let me set fire to that straw man. Nobody is saying superheroes should automatically reveal their secret identities to people they just started dating. What we're saying, or at least I'm saying, is that it's morally reprehensible to start a relationship with someone you can't be honest with. And it's not just about honesty. Like I said earlier, sometimes it can also be a matter of mortal danger. And to give you the most famous example from all of comic books...
So, there's no qualifier here. CBF, if you see... Okay, CBF, I want you to tell me what you think he is trying to say, because I'm fucking lost. I'm absolutely lost. You can even DM it to me if you want to. If that's easier. Like, because I am completely lost here. Because, yeah, the only options are make that shit clear if you want to date someone, which no, or don't have a love life as a superhero unless somehow you know they know, which is unlikely to happen. Yeah, because, listen, CBF, what he's saying is he literally built this up as like, oh, no one is saying that superheroes should tell people that they're just started dating about their superhero life. But he is saying it's morally bad to not tell them, someone that you're trying to build a relationship with, And last I checked, you date in order to build relationships, right? It's bad. It's morally bad to keep that secret from them. Which is the same shit. What? Dog, no. Neko, you are the chosen one. You are the chosen one, dog. You are the chosen one. Ah. You were supposed to defeat the straw man, not become them. You were supposed to defeat the straw man, not join them. Oh, no. What did I miss? Net cut off. I replayed the clip from before. And basically, this dude is just contradicting himself. Like, Kaiser Neko is contradicting himself. Like, it's so bad. Oh, my lord. Dude, how many people here are saddened that this isn't a Ruby video? At least I'm saying this is weird. Like, it makes it seem as if him and the other guy haven't come to an agreement on that. Yeah, exactly. Okay, I get it. Typical... No, I don't think... Kaiser Neko is not an SJW. Come the fuck on, dude. Get real. Get fucking real. You either die a straw man or live long enough to become one. Also, join them so we can end them inside out. Also, what did I miss? Okay, since people keep saying, what did I miss? I'm going to reel it back to what Kaiser Neko is saying, right? And we're going to keep it moving from there.
Explanations. I've seen a lot of arguments, read straw men, saying, so what? You think superheroes should just reveal their secret identity right off the bat to whoever they're dating? That's not reasonable at all. And you're right. Good thing nobody ever said that. Let me set fire to that straw man. Nobody is saying superheroes should automatically reveal their secret identities to people they just started dating. What we're saying, or at least I'm saying, is that it's morally reprehensible to start a relationship with someone you can't be honest with. And it's not just about honesty.
So, to recap, Kaiser Neko just contradicted himself. He said this straw man is saying, hey, are you saying that freaking superheroes should reveal their secret identity to people they just started dating? And Kaiser Neko said, no, it's just bad when they don't do it. Make it make sense, bro. Make it make sense. My Twitter is here. Make it make sense, dog. Like, unironically, I would love to have a conversation with him and not gush from the inside out because, again, I love his work. And I think he's a good dude. He's a good person. He's just not cooking with this one. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to dunk on him. I'm just saying, I'm just explaining myself thoroughly why this isn't correct. Oh, my God. Willing to bet the main evidence is the fact that Kaiser Neko... for Demi and SJW... Yeah, he's not an SJW, dude. He's progressive, he's left, but, like, why does that matter? Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with being gay. There's nothing wrong with him being progressive. What does any of this shit have to do with progressivism? This makes no sense. Make it make sense, Eric.
Like I said earlier, sometimes it can also be a matter of mortal danger. And to give you the most famous example from all of comic books, let's take a look at 1963's The Amazing Spider-Man issue 121, the night Gwen Stacy died. Green Arrow made his way up to the top of the George Washington Bridge, and in tow, a barely conscious Gwen Stacy. After learning Spider-Man's true identity, he offers our favorite web swinger an ultimatum. Either Spider-Man goes away permanently, or Gwen will. Spidey doesn't take kindly to the threat, and manages to wall up Goblin. But unfortunately for Spider-Man and Gwen, the Emerald Asshole still manages to knock Gwen off the bridge. And though he does catch her, Peter's attempts to save Gwen end up breaking her neck, ending her life. Now, this story was shocking to readers at the time, and really emphasized the the dynamic of having a secret identity and
Scooty up, dee up, dee dee da, scooty up, dee up, dee dee da.
A particularly dark fact to consider about Gwen Stacy's untimely demise. She didn't know. She died not knowing Peter Parker was Spider-Man. I mean, this was retconned in the Clone Conspiracy in 2016, but even there, she only knew after Peter showed up to save her. She had no clue she was dating New York's finest, but Goblin did, and he wasted little time leveraging that to hurt Peter. Something that would haunt him for years after, and frankly, for good reason, because it never really mattered whether or not she knew. As long as the villains found out another way, she'd unknowingly have a target on her back, which is exactly what happened. And worst of all, she never had the chance to make that choice. Gwen Stacy never had the chance to decide whether or not she would be under threat, to have that target on her. Peter made that decision for her, without her knowledge. That's not hyperbole. That's what happened. And while we don't hate Peter for it, nor do I think we should, it highlights the significant power imbalance inherent in relationships between civilians and superheroes, where one side is significantly more powerful and informed, while the other side is uninformed and unprepared. And to use Invincible to put a period on my point, remember this scene? It's terrifying. A Viltrumite has appeared out of nowhere, hand around Amber's neck, threatening her life if Mark does not acquiesce to her demands. Mark does so, saving Amber's life, but ultimately putting the final nail in the frankly already buried coffin that was their relationship. But consider this for me, if you would.
Now, season 2, the way their relationship is better, but it's not all that good. I don't like that Amber doesn't have as much of a personality in season 2. And there wasn't really all that much about Amber and Mark's relationship that is even all that endearing in the first place. So I didn't really feel all that bad when they inevitably broke up. If you haven't, watch Sarcastic Chorus's video about their relationship. It's really good. It's really, really good. Y'all should watch it. There we go. Also, Sarcastic Chorus. So I'm pretty sure Sarcastic Chorus agrees that, yeah, Mark was being a bad boyfriend in season 1. And he didn't just give the dude a pass. Like, bro, what the fuck? Eric, calm down, dude. What the fuck? Allow me to explain. Today, Nazis of terror don't fly planes in the sky or gas. Okay, Eric, you're going off the handle here. What does any of this shit have to do with fucking Invincible? Kaiser Neko has a bad take on Invincible. This isn't political shit. This has nothing to do with it. And even if it is, like, he's not an SJW. I mean, granted, that depends on how you define an SJW, but still, like, he's not. What's with this schizo rant? Like, yeah, dude, what are you doing? Okay, Okay, dude, I'm gonna time you out. For 30 minutes. I'm sorry. I have to time you out because what you're saying is nonsensical. Like, it's not making any sense with what you have been saying. Okay, with this explanation, it seems even more evidence that he leaned towards the idea of Soups shouldn't date civvies and can't be honest about their identity. Like, he's not even saying that they can't date civvies. He's just saying that if they are going to date them, they should confront them directly about it. Which, I can probably agree with that, but he's being dishonest when he says that this was a straw man. That's the problem. The problem isn't that he believes that Soup should be up front with whoever they are dating. I say he should own that. The problem is that he isn't correctly owning this position. He isn't doing that. That series got me live out. We are long since past era useful term being removed past 2016. I mean, for real, dude. Some people are just, I don't know, culture war brain, which is why I hate a lot of the topic surrounding that shit. It's why I feel the topic of, you know, Freeran and the demons and shit was as stupid as it was, because it's like culture war shit on the other side of the aisle from the left, right? They're accusing the show of being racist or perpetuating racist ideas when it's not, which is really bad. That's really, really bad, right? Because it's not true. It's not true. But fact of the matter is that aside from that has nothing to do with what we're talking about. Point is, this dude is contradicting himself.
What if Amber didn't know? Consider an alternate universe where she never found out Mark was a superhero, and Anissa still showed up, threatening her life. In the show, she at least knew Mark was a superhero by this point. When they break up, she's obviously frustrated, but at the circumstances, not Mark. But imagine if she didn't know when Anissa showed up. How up would it be to suddenly be in danger, mortal danger, because your partner is a superhero, and you never knew. You never got to make that choice. They made it for you, and now you might die. This is why a lot of superheroes in these stories end up dating other superheroes. Hell, it's a huge factor in Invincible and Adam Eve inevitably hooking up. I assume, I haven't read past this, but they're telegraphing it pretty hard. Superheroes know the stakes, and are more well-equipped to handle each other's secret identity, and you can obviously still make city romances work. I mean, Lois Lane was in love with Superman first. She was ready to die with his lifestyle way before she found out her coworker could take off his glasses. People tend to hand-wave the moral complexities of this subject Because superheroes are often, frankly, fantasy, power fantasies about being strong, fast, invincible, about being able to stop bad guys and or just make the world a generally better place. They're ways for us to imagine a better version of ourselves, to both inspire us and give us hope. So when they're told that it might be morally reprehensible for superheroes to have relationships with people who don't know the whole story, some people get defensive. And I completely understand that. We want our romanticized superheroes.
I mean, okay, are some people defensive about this? Probably. Are all of them that way? Absolutely not. I will bet my balls again. I'm putting both balls in the chopping block again. Get some water. Give me some water. Hold on a sec. I am willing to bet, okay, that if you were to ask 100 people, would it be better if your partner told them that they were a superhero? Yes or no? I am willing to bet that at least 80% of them would say yes. Like, dude, what the fuck? That's a weird definition of that. Wolfie woo, what? They didn't say anything. I don't understand. Anyway.
Hero stories, thank you very much. And we don't want to go conflicted about the complicated decisions our heroes make for the sake of the greater good, and that's fine. But Invincible lives in that uncomfortable place. It's subversive, explorative, and one might even use the word deconstructive at points. Well, it absolutely...
Well, it's not the first superhero that does this type of shit, to be fair. You literally just pointed out that Spider-Man played with these aspects. In fact, the thing that makes Marvel, in comparison to DC, much more entertaining for a lot of people is the fact that, much like Invincible, they take it in these, you know, incredibly fucked up places, pointing out why the superhero life isn't so glamorous, right? Like, that's literally what happens all the freaking time. They did this with Iron Man. They did this with Spider-Man. They did this with Captain America. That's what made the Marvel version of Captain America so good for the most part, is that they did take Cap in those uncomfortable areas. So what are you talking about? You're saying this like this is special, specifically special to Invincible, when Invincible is basically just doing that, just on crack. It's more of the same. So when it's more of the same, it's not all that subversive. But I know this is a pedantic argument. But whatever. Invincible is absolutely not deconstruction in any sense of the word that matters. It's just well written. Exactly. This is the same argument as saying Hunter x Hunter is a deconstruction of shonen anime. It has deconstructive and subversive elements, but overall, it is not a deconstruction of shonen anime. Absolutely not. That is massive cope. It does all the things, every single thing, that freaking every single other shonen does. It just does it well. Ava is a deconstruction of mecha. Yeah, get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. Fuck out of here. Alright.
is and excels at being a superhero story. It wants to explore those complicated issues. And while people are usually fine with the moral complexity of Invincible, I genuinely think a lot of people missed that his relationship with Amber is part of that. None of this is meant as a systemic rebuke of superhero.
What are you talking about? Gee, it's almost like people have very complicated reasons why they single out Amber, dude. Like, that should clue you in that there should be something more deeper. Like, there is something deeper going around in people's thought processes about why they think Amber isn't well written or why she is a bad girlfriend. Gee, they're okay with Omni-Man being bad. They're okay with freaking Ernstrom being bad. They're okay with Rexplode being bad. Why are they not okay with Amber? Gee, curious this is. Like, dude, come on. You cannot just sit here and tell me that freaking, you've seen all of these videos about Amber and why they believe Amber isn't well written, and then have the nerve to say that people are missing the point. You have not earned that. You have not earned this right to be smug. I'm sorry, okay? All right? Being smug is not a right, it's a privilege, okay? And you have not earned that privilege. Bellman has a video about this. TLDR, deconstruction equals well-written in normie language. Yeah, basically. I haven't seen that video from the Bellman, but he's a good dude. He's a good YouTuber. Go watch his stuff. Never watch Hunter x Hunter. It's really good. You should. Wait, but if people are talking about Amber, that means that people didn't miss the complexity of the issue. Exactly. That's what I'm saying, dog. Cause Amber is an unlikable bitch that isn't treated like one. Exactly. It's that simple, dude. If anything, I am surprised that you do not understand something that incredibly simple, despite there being how many videos? How many? Alright, let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold on. Screen is buffering. Alright, 4 videos. 4! Okay? 4, 5, 6. Oh wait, no, not 6. It's Pillar of Garbage, who probably agrees with Johnny or whatever. 5. Okay, wait, hold on. Let me recount. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8, 9. We're at 9. Any others? 10. Over 10 videos explaining in no uncertain terms why they don't like this character. And you have the nerve, the absolute cojones, to say that people are missing or have lost the plot. Are you serious? And keep in mind, these are not small videos. 96K, 37K, 2 million, 399K, 2.7 million, 39K, 148K, 75K, 822K. What the fuck are you talking about? And I'm not just saying that, oh, these channels are correct because they're big and have more views. Of fucking course not. I'm pretty sure Kaiser Neko has way more presence than all of these people combined. That's not the problem. The problem is that we have seen twice. We have seen 2 of these YouTubers that have gone against the straw man of detractors of Amber that these guys have built. I'm sorry, dude. You're not cooking.
But I think it is important that when superhero media does explore these complexities, we try to meet them on their terms, especially when we're willing to do so with other subjects. And remember, folks, if you're consenting without knowing all of the risks, is that really consent?
Thank you, Scott. Obviously, he touched on one of the most harrowing events of Season 2 when Anissa threatens Amber. And honestly, I think Season 2, for the most part, does a pretty amazing job playing out Mark and Amber's relationship in a nuanced and emotional way.
Yeah, which is why no one complained about it. Gee, weird. I wonder if that is an indication that people have complicated thoughts about Amber, and that you should treat them with some kind of respect. Maybe you should actually show us what they believe and why they do. Have you ever tried talking to any of these creators about why they don't like or don't believe that they are correct about this issue? If I'm wrong about it, and if another YouTuber, a big creator, says that I'm wrong about it, I would love to talk to them. Right or wrong? If Lily Orchard has my channel. She knows my number. She can come to me any day of the goddamn week if she ever wants to talk to me about what her takes on the Mary Sue and why she thinks my takes on her video are bad. She can do that with me any day of the goddamn week. I don't give a fuck. Okay? As long as we do it live. That's the only stipulation. But dude, he has lost the plot. You are losing the plot. We're 17 minutes. We're almost done. We got ramp this shit out.
Post-season 1. Now, after the events of season 1, having a full picture of the reality of Mark's life as a superhero, and getting the transparency and honesty from Mark that she was missing in season 1, Amber is much more open and understanding about Mark's dual life. He isn't just not showing up for important milestones with her. He isn't giving her bullshit excuses. He's being open and communicating what he's doing, why he can't be there when he's absent, opening up about the insane complexities of a superhero life. I talked about aspects of this in my last Invincible video about Mark and Nolan's inverted arcs, but Mark's absolute commitment to trying everything he can to make his relationship with Amber work is so important to his story.
Okay, which is true, but here's the problem. We have officially gotten past the main topic of the video. The main topic of the video was supposed to be about how Amber is misunderstood as a character. You have failed to prove that. In fact, wait a minute! Oh my god! I just realized we are 18 minutes into the video. This dude did not address the scene where Mark and Amber broke up. Dude! Bro, what the fuck? No, come on, man. Come on, man. You have failed the vibe check. No. Yo, he almost caught me. This dude almost caught me. You cannot be serious. You have no right to say that people are strawmanning you and your positions when you refuse to show the scene where that people are actually mad at and explore why they're mad at it. What the fuck is going on? Yeah, game over, man. Game over. Yeah, yo. The one scene people hate the most about this character and the guy hasn't even talked about it yet. Yeah! Huff's copium. Maybe the last 3 minutes are dead. I hope so. I don't know what he can say in 3 minutes, but we're gonna keep it trucking. We're gonna keep it trucking. Pack it up, boys. Pack it up. Yeah. Well, at least he didn't do she's only hated because of bigotry claim. That is true. That is true. That is actually base. He didn't do that. I'm very thankful. Very, very thankful. Thank God. Okay. Oh, God. No.
The arc in season 2. Mark is desperate to maintain his connection to his home planet, to maintain his humanity, basically to prove to the world and to himself that he is not like his father. And trying to live a normal college life with his girlfriend is kind of the epitome of this. But it quickly becomes clear that any semblance of a normal college life with Amber isn't really possible. After arriving at school, he immediately has to go to space and ends up off planet for months, which isn't just difficult because of the time apart, but makes Amber's life needlessly complicated back at school too. Even just having to explain to her friends and classmates where Mark is all the time. Not really having anybody to actually talk about the fears and anxieties that come with dating a superhero who disappears for months. Or having a boyfriend who's mysteriously absent when major life events occur, like her grandfather dying.
You know, people asked where you were. Having to lie about it wasn't awesome.
Perhaps even more painful is just the recognition from Amber that she's not only not getting what she needs out of the relationship most of the time, but feels bad about it on the rare occasions where she is getting what she needs from the relationship.
When we're together, I feel guilty. Like I'm taking him away from people who really need him.
I think that some people look at this in a simpler, more black and white way than they should. As though Amber should not possibly...
What? No one... Dude, no. I don't believe you. I don't believe you. I have no reason to believe you. I have no reason to believe you because you have not sufficiently proven that this is a belief that people actually have. Granted, keep this in mind, I'm not on Twitter, thank God. I'm not on Twitter for more than like an hour per day, okay? It's very rare that I'm more on Twitter more than an hour per day, right? Which is why I'm mentally healthy. I'm probably the most mentally healthy YouTuber you've seen on this platform, okay, people? But during this whole thing, I have not seen a single soul say that they have a single problem with Amber in Season 2. Amber didn't do anything wrong in Season 2. Everything relating to their relationship made sense. It was just kind of boring and kind of stereotypical. Like, dude, what the fuck is going on? Didn't he make a concession at the beginning that he wished the breakup scene was handled differently? Or am I misremembering? Yeah, you're absolutely right. What doesn't he like about that scene? What would he change? That's what I would like to know. This is the problem. Who scripted this? Who scripted this video? Oh my God. This is a travesty. Like, I was willing to actually sit down and think, maybe I'm wrong about Amber. But he is not addressing anything that people actually care about. Him or Kaiser. With how much shit Kaiser has been stirring up. Kaiser Neko has been stirring up these past few months about how he's going to debunk every single thing people are wrong about in regards to Amber, right? After all that shit, I was expecting something more. I was expecting a little more. But no, it's completely disappointing. Like, dude, that is so disappointing. I expected better. I legit expected better for him. You know what I mean? Like, this doesn't make any sense. Sorry, Neko, it's not that deep. Yeah, yo. Well, guys, I'm going to go now because working time zones, but I'll add another plot thing about the promise. Number 1 number I talked about an hour ago. Each number is stored in a thing called progress chips. Bye, guys. See ya, Drulov. Drulov? Is that how you pronounce that? Anyway, see you, dude. Thanks for being on the stream. I'm glad you enjoyed it. I hope you did. Wait, this video by Kaiser Neko was hyped up for how long? Yeah, ever since people were shitting on Amber back in season 1, he has been hyping his takes on her up. He has been saying I've seen like at least 3 tweets of him saying, someday I'm going to prove him wrong. And this is the best you got? No way, no how. Come on, dude. Keep it up. Come on, dude. Come on, man. Pack it up. You're done, buddy. Okay. Oh my God. This is just unfortunate. Like I said, I expected more. I expected better. I expected to see an angle that I nor anyone else has seen of this topic. But that never happened. Ooh, this is some great art. This is some great art right here. But that never freaking happened. Like, what? I do not understand, man. I don't understand. Like, it's so bad. It's so bad. Have a good day or good night. Hey, I see me in your notifications. You could probably do better. Yeah, yo. Like, oh my gosh. This is a travesty.
Possibly be allowed to be upset when Mark is helping people because he's a hero working for the greater good. But that is specifically the gray area the show lives in. How difficult it would be to know the person you love is needed more elsewhere, even when you also need them. And it's really hard for these literal teenagers to...
Also, can I just say, there needs to be a name for this fallacy when people use, but this plot point is good because the show is about this argument. That's not a good argument most of the time. Unless you can prove that your opponents have unrealistic expectations of the show that you're talking about or the plot line you're talking about, you cannot use that argument. You have not proven that anyone's standards on this issue are that unreasonable. You have not proven that. Not even the least bit. Like, you haven't done shit. That's the problem, right? We need a name for this. What's the name? What name should we give this fallacy? They're in college. I doubt they're teens. I mean, well, they're early in college, right? Like season 2 started when they just get into college. Anyway, I don't know. I don't know. We can come up with a name for this later. But thematic fallacy? I like that. The reverse straw man? No, that doesn't make sense. Thematic fallacy. You know what? Let's call it but the themes though. Right? You should not, it's the same argument as saying, you shouldn't shit on The Last Jedi because Star Wars has always been about hope and coming together. Why can't we be friends? Why can't we be friends? Why can't we be friends? And agree with me. Oh, wait, what was that? But the themes, though. But the themes, though. Why can't we be friends and agree with me?
With the fact that they cannot be the people they need for each other.
Mark needs someone who
Is there for her, who really understands what she's going through in college.
I know some people think the relationship felt drawn out or like they
Wait, the Shonen fan argument? Damn, dog. You cutting deep. You cut deep with that.
Should have ended it here, but I think this sort of throws out the importance of Mark's arc and motivation in the season. This is realistically the point in which they maybe should have realized their lives simply aren't compatible. Mark isn't able to make the space in his life for Amber, and Amber isn't able to get what she needs out of a relationship from Mark. But Mark is so committed to not being like his father, he doesn't want to give up.
Why are we talking about this? No one argued against this point in the show. This is irrelevant.
Things that make him human. His relationship with Amber is more than just his relationship. It represents something larger within his life, something that will shape the kind of future he thinks he can have. And
oh, why can't we be themes? Yeah, yo. Why can't we have themes? Why can't we have thieves? Why can't we have thieves? Why can't we have thieves? The Last Jedi is about hope. Can't we come together and all cope? We gotta work on this. We gotta work on this. But, like, yo, this is that argument, dude. This is so bad. Why can't we have good themes? Good freaking question. Why can't we have good plot lines that actually align with the themes expressed in the story? If anything, the problem with the biggest issue with Amber in season 1 is that they don't really, they're not together. It's not properly aligned with the themes of the story. Because the themes of the story is showcasing, yes, how bad and realistically awful and messy superhero life can be in the real world for the people that surround the superheroes as well as the superheroes themselves. But how can this be the case if you're gonna have a character knowingly lie to the superhero about knowing their secret identity and getting away with it? Every single other character, whenever something bad happens because of superhero stuff, they get absolutely shreked on, either emotionally and absolutely physically. And yet Amber gets off of this completely unscathed and gets back together with Mark until they break up in season 2. Think about that. You want to talk themes? This is thematically broken. Rival, neo-opinion, objectivist, theme, Evangelion. Yeah, yo. Oh my god. Getting the theme, Shinji. Getting the themes.
And it's why, even though all logic may have said, okay, this should probably end here, I found it so beautifully impactful that Mark desperately tried one last time to make it work. Mark makes major concessions in his superhero life to put in the time he needs with Amber.
And I made a deal with Cecil to guarantee me 2 nights a week off going forward.
And these desperate last-ditch effort attempts to make it work are what makes the grim reality all the more devastating.
Yeah, true. But anyway, let's just skip this. I'm skipping. I'm sorry, dude. I'm skipping. He's just saying what the show did. And yeah, I agree what the show did in season 2 is good. What else is new? What else is here?
Season. I don't think every aspect of this relationship was executed perfectly, but Amber Bennett absolutely...
You know what? You know what would be great? You know what would be great? You know what would be great, dude? You know what would be great? If you fucking tell us what those issues are. I know, crazy, alright? You're looking at me like I got 2 heads, okay? My brain is so big. It looks like I have 2 heads, man. Like, this is crazy, dog. Did y'all hear that? Let me play that again. In normal speed this time. Normal speed.
Really, really sad, and it beautifully ties into the larger themes behind this season. I don't think every aspect of this relationship was executed perfectly, but Amber Bennett absolutely gets far more hate than is warranted. Ultimately, they told a new...
Wait, I need that Kaiser noise clipped and used in... Wait, what noise? It might have been like my trash can. It might have been my trash can. That was genuine meme material. Oh my god. Maybe in the VOD. Maybe you can get that in the VOD. Like, hold on. Is it this? Wait, hold on. Was that it? Was that it? There are issues with the way it was written. Okay, what are they? But let me defend it by saying everyone else is wrong. No, wait, go freaking back. Yeah, exactly, rival. That's the problem with this video. There aren't any actual olive branches that you give. When you make concessions with the people you disagree with, actually showcase what those concessions are and what you actually agree with them on. Actually talk about that. No, it was when you were freaking out. I'll go get it later. Okay. Like, dude, this is not how you address people that you disagree with.
To dive into the nitty-gritty emotional difficulties that come with this kind of superhero relationship in a way that many other stories aren't willing to do, and it's just one of the reasons that I love Invincible.
What do you mean not willing to do? Except for the fact that Amber knew that Mark was invincible the whole time? Everything else about this plotline plays exactly like every single superhero movie ever. It's just more blood and more gore, and it's dragged out longer. What are you talking about? Okay, yeah, I'm done. We're done, people. We survived. How are we doing? Reviewing Invincible. Oh, hey, Vivi. Yo, Vivi in the chat. Vivi is another YouTuber. She's really great. Check her out, okay? Check out her channel. She's an artist. A really good artist. But basically, okay, to recap, Vivi, there's this guy that made a video about why Amber from Invincible is supposedly misunderstood by the larger conversation. And we have proven that she is absolutely not misunderstood the least bit. This dude is talking out of his ass. 110%. It's just an R-rated version. Yeah, exactly, CBF. We live... Wow, this was just boring. Dog, it is insane, dog. Like, okay. Now, not to jerk myself raw, but let's actually look at what somebody who is actively trying to debunk what other people say in the wider conversation sounds like, okay? Alright, this is my video about Freerun, right? I thought we were over this crap the first fucking time. For those not in the know about this, Freerun's world has many fantasy races. Dwarves, yes, that was even possible. Yes, demons are intelligent and have the capacity for language, but that is a product of their evolution, methods that make it easier to manipulate and kill humans. They're essentially an evolved form of the monsters that already exist in the series. Let's speed it up. Demons cannot coexist with human society. And the show spent about 2 to 3 episodes establishing why this is the case. They have no empathy towards humans or even their fellow demons. They see themselves above humanity due to their magic, among other things, and they seek pleasure from causing them pain. Simple stuff, really. So, the hell is this? Why do people have a problem with demons in a story? Yeah, so number one, I actually show who the hell I'm talking about. Number one, I give receipts. I show you who the hell I'm talking about. Okay? No, that's number one. Why do people have a problem with demons in a story being friggin' demons? Why do they think that the story should not have evil races in the first place? Yes, people, that's what the discourse is about. Well, if you can believe it, from dumpster diving into the discourse, there seem to be 2 camps. 1, people who make the moral argument that stories shouldn't have evil races, and 2, people who make the... And I outline what the arguments are. I show you who's talking about it. I tell you what they are. I even have specific sections tailored to explaining their argument. Storytelling relies on displaying levels of nuance to the audience. It's a story that explores ideas of death, history, relationships, and the passage of time through its endearing, well-motivated... Damn, is Ant full of bad takes? I know. The only good takes I've ever seen from him is when he's making fun of Lily. Dog, I'm serious, man. I'm dead serious. The only time that man has ever had a good take in his life that I've ever seen of him is when he's shitting on Lily Orchard. If nothing else, check out those videos because they are funny as hell. I might not agree with him on everything on those videos, but they're much better, okay?
Characters and its sprawling setting. However, having an intrinsically evil race is very uncomplicated. Isn't it unbecoming of a story like this to lower itself by having an evil race to produce conflict? To that I say...
Okay, did you see that, people? I gave you the narrative argument. People made the narrative argument that it is unbecoming of a show like Frieren to have evil demons because it's super stereotypical and it makes the story boring. That's what I just said, with dramatic classical music in the background. Simple! Wow! Isn't that great? Telling people exactly how they feel about this matter, about this issue? Isn't that great? Isn't it great to properly represent the side that you're against? Let's try the other side.
Speaking of... Okay, now here's the other side of the coin. The moral argument goes like this. Throughout history, many groups, often those with social and political power, have used the rhetoric of essentializing oppressed groups of being inferior or evil to justify the worst crimes against humanity, as well as actions that harm those same groups in some way in everyday life. Such harmful rhetoric and arguments still exist today to the complete detriment of the groups they oppress. A bigot is emboldened by many sources that validate their worldview, and there's been many media that has intentionally or tacitly endorsed those views. Isn't Frieren, by presenting its demons as being intrinsically evil and validating the character's reactions of that, unintentionally endorsing the problematic view that certain races in real life can be as well? And if so, is it wrong to suggest that the story could have removed that aspect to prevent further harm?
Okay? And you know my answer to that if you've seen my video already. Go and play it. I know it's super... I know, it's kind of narcissistic. I understand. But on the other hand, it's not as narcissistic as saying that... Oh, I'm not saying that this straw man is correct, but this straw man is basically correct, right? Like what this dude did. Like, this is insane. Also, but demons are cool. Yeah. Sometimes monsters are just monsters, yeah. Like, fact of the matter is, right? Case closed, yeah. But yeah, fact of the matter is that this is how you're supposed to respond to when you think a large portion of people are incorrect or wrong. You actually tell people you actually tell them in the most intelligent way possible what their take is before thoroughly dismantling it for 10 minutes. Okay? You don't build freaking straw man. You don't build freaking straw man. You don't put on freaking boxing gloves and go on to the shadow boxing ring. You actually sit down and engage with what the fuck people are talking about. That's what you're supposed to do. And I expected better from a guy who has 440k subs, who has probably been on YouTube longer than I've been alive. I'm being dramatic. He's been in the game for a long time, and from Kaiser Neko, of all people, who has been in the game for longer, and should know more than anyone the importance of acknowledging the nuance of people's takes on certain things. Right? Like, this is incredibly unbecoming of these people. Gonna have to head out for tonight. Got some life stuff that came up. Great first stream, Kaiser. Look forward to seeing more. Thanks a lot, Pete. Hope you enjoyed the stream. Thanks for coming along. Couldn't do it without you, buddy. Again, people, subscribe to Periodic Pete. He makes great videos. He makes great videos. Periodic Pete. There you go. Give him more subs. Share his videos around. He's really, really good. Actually, oh, he made a meme about Ruby. I almost forgot about that.
Yeah, get smelly garbage or old dumpster.
You get the low tide? No. How about wet dog?
Yep, stick it up.
God. Alright, have a good night, dude. But yeah, watch Pete's channel. He made a lot of great videos. He does really, really good. He does good work. And he only has the fraction of the subs and views that I have, which is criminal. Is a crime, okay? This dude's been at it for years. He's got 52 videos. He has so many videos about Fate. All of his Fate videos are Kino as shit. Watch them, okay? Especially our collab video. Alright. So yeah, what did y'all think about the videos? About the video that we responded to? Give Pete a sub, yeah. But Kaiser, we send people to the Shadow Realm daily. I can't wait for a discussion about why it's wrong to display zombies as monsters, which will happen in the next 10 years. Give it time, people, give it time. So he doesn't keep cooking meth to keep the lights on. The video was dumb and boring. Video was cringe. Analysis good. Alright. Yeah, that video was really, really bad. Put that shit back in the drawing board. Again, don't harass this dude. Disagree with him. Discuss with him in the comment section. But do not harass him. Okay? But yeah, just disagree with the man. Don't harass him. Don't do anything wrong. Okay? But fact of the matter is, I don't believe he's correct. He just has it so fucking wrong about Amber. It's insane. It's crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. It's blowing my mind. Alrighty. Well, I think the stream has died down, and we have been here for a while. We have been here for a while, a long while. First video I've seen from Kaiser Neko. I'm disappointed, so at least... Dude. Watch Team 4-Star Dragon Ball Bridge. Watch all of their stuff. Watch all of Team 4-Star stuff, Rival. Because, again, Kaiser Neko is a good dude. He's a great creator. He's a good comedian. It's just not good when it comes to this. Yeah, 3 hours, people. Holy shit. I thought this would be shorter, but we fapped all over the place. Oh my god. Okay. Let me see. Did anyone have any responses on Twitter about this? Nah, it doesn't seem like it. Okay. Alright. Well, and again, if either Johnny Two Cellos or Kaiser Neko see this, I might disagree with you, but I understand what you're saying. And if you ever want to talk about our takes on this video, then please reach out to me. My DMs are open at any time. Okay? We can respectfully agree, disagree. We can respectfully talk about this. The long man would be proud. Bilbo Baggins. Yeah. Holy shit. All right. First stream. How we looking, people? How we doing? I hope y'all enjoyed it. I know we probably spent way more time than I thought I wanted to on this video, but I hope y'all enjoyed it. Good stream. Can't wait for more. Alright, peace. Yeah, see ya, CBF. Yeah, this was really good. It's nice meeting all of you. Good time. Yep. Cool meeting all y'all too. Hope to see you in the next stream. Oh yeah, wait a minute. Alright, plans. Future plans. Almost forgot about this. So, I'm gonna keep streaming, but I'm gonna have it be either a bi-monthly or bi-weekly thing. I have many ideas for future streams and for reactions and especially videos I disagree with to respond to. You know what? To sweeten the pot, just because y'all have been so patient, the next stream, we're gonna be responding to a Lily Orchard video. How does that sound? This was fun. Ta-ta for now. See ya, flowing shopping list. I like this kind of stuff. Watch-alongs and reactions together. Hell yeah, bro. Hell yeah. This is great. Now for Bad Fan Fiction Night. Oh yeah, Bad Fan Fiction Night is tonight. At Celtic Phoenix's server, yeah. Dear God, yes. Yay, yes. Oh, this is great news. Yeah. Okay, I got a very specific video in mind from Lily that I'm gonna respond to. I have a very particular video in mind that I want to respond to. But if y'all have any recommendations for any videos you want me to talk about or anything you want us to do on stream, is that a public server? Nah, you gotta pay your Patreon to Celtic's Patreon or Fat Man's Patreon in order to get into it. But yeah, I'm very glad that y'all enjoyed the stream. This was insanely fun. I always wanted to do this. And I wanted to put in the standard that I'm willing to disagree with people that I like. I'm willing to disagree with people that I care about and like on the platform. I want to keep up that standard before we rag on people that everyone agrees is fucking brain dead, okay? Kamen Rider Kuga vid. Oh yeah, I'm planning on making a Kamen Rider Kuga vid. I'm not gonna say what it's about, but I'm gonna do it. By the way, stay tuned for the video that's gonna come up this month. There's gonna be a new video cooking up this month, and we're gonna talk about Bumblebee, okay? Next stream, probably next month or in a couple weeks, we're gonna be talking about Lily Orchard. I don't know, I prefer if you let me destroy your wrong and bad opinions on Weathering with You. Let me rewatch Weathering with You and we can talk about it, okay, man? I came in late, but you were wonderful. I hope you had fun. I had a whole lot of fun, Vivi. Please feel free to watch the VOD. Now I'm glad I sent you that link since it's Bumblebee related. Yeah. Oh, man. Okay. Well, thanks a lot, guys. I hope to see you next time. This has been really great. So yeah, goodbye for now. Oh, and if you have any questions for me that haven't been said, or any suggestions, be sure to put them down in the comment section. Okay? Ta-ta for now. Also, oh, wait. WWY sucks ass, no vid necessary. Weathering with You sucks ass, no vid necessary. Alright, see you later, guys.